dog. I post pictures of me. I've realised my fans have been on this whole time. I hope that's not made a lot of noise. Bollocks. I guess I'll turn that off now. Ah, fuck. But yeah, Instagram. Picture of my dog. Picture of me. Picture of food. Magic cards. It's pretty good. I enjoy Instagram. You get to make artsy-fartsy photos and stuff. Some of mine are artsy-fartsy. Some of them are... Actually, the majority of them are just like spare the moment thing. Yeah. Birds. Yeah, so jazz. I like jazz, right? Everyone like jazz? This one's more smooth jazz. Oh man, this is so itchy right now. Fuck. Thanks, Bob Ross. Yeah, just gonna hang out here for a little bit. Doo boop ba doo. Jazz. Jazz. If this comes out really well, I'm going to be upset that you only see it for the first 10 minutes of a stream. 10 or so minutes. I'll probably make it only 7. 7 minutes of me fucking about. I could just like play some like an image of a seaside here now, couldn't I? Like this. And I'm back. Bob Ross with a seaside for a face is pretty weird. If you like this, can we get some capital letter hype in the chat, please? Right now. At the end of the stream, we shall be raiding someone else. Normally raiding down someone with a smaller viewership than us. To share their love. Sometimes up if we want to, you know, network. But, yeah, so we're going to raid someone. So if I say that the stream's coming to an end, it's our last game, I'm about to go, please don't fucking log off. Stick around, okay? It hurts my pride when we raid with only like half the percentage of the people. Yeah, half the percentage? 50% of the people that were actually in here originally. It hurts my pride. So don't do that. Oh, chat rules. Be nice to one another. Don't be a dick. That's kind of it, really. Oh, there's a donation button down below. You can give bits as well if you want to support. Sharing my videos is a great way of supporting the channel. Like, if you have friends you think will enjoy my videos, fucking show them to them. Anyway, I guess, with only a few more seconds to go, we should play some Magic. So welcome to PleasantKenobi's Wonder Emporium. The punt shunt. That's not even a term. The joy of punting. Welcome. Welcome. This is the pre-stream bit. I'm not live yet, but I will be shortly. I'm Vince, also known as PleasantKenobi on the internet, and welcome to the joy of punting. Yes, this is my stream. I will make some mistakes. That bit is absolutely going to happen. But as long as you're here along the way for these happy little mistakes, that's what I like to call punts, happy little mistakes, well, it's worth it then, isn't it? Whilst you're waiting, if you would like to click down below, I can't move my head too much because of the way this image is made, but if you'd like to click the image down below, trying to point with my nose, it's not working, but down below there's some links. You can join my Patreon via this. You can go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you're really missing out on where all the action and magic happens. Hello, chat. How's it going, chat? What the fibblethip's going on, chat? That's my really well-made fibblethip avatar. God, I wish I wasn't such a piece of shit. Hello, John. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, Vince. How are you?
You broke up then. Try again.
Hello, I'm good, thank you. I think there's going to be breakings up regardless.
That was the point. I just adjusted my balls as you told me you were good. I've never done that
Good.
before.
Doing right now.
Okay.
It was an interesting experience. You saying you're good as I touched my balls.
Did it make them tingle? Did it make them tingle just a little bit more?
No, not particularly. They're actually just a bit uncomfortable, if I'm completely honest with you.
I mean,
not from the sound of your voice.
I mean, I'm uncomfortable with this conversation now, so...
What the
fuck? Budget Rob? Fuck you!
Rob's not with us today, so I reached into the bargain bucket of friends, and Chris wasn't there, so I delved a bit deeper, and at the very bottom of that bucket, John...
It was me.
It was you.
At the bottom of the garbage.
White Hot says, and it's White Hot's deck tonight, it's Cal's deck tonight. Hello, Cal. I hear John's voice and my balls return into my pelvis. Wow, return! As if they're stored there.
They just ascend.
As we all know, pee is stored in the balls and balls are stored in the pelvis. Let's do a little roll call for chat. Hello, Folix. Hello, Velfid Rao MTG. Hello, Jables McBooty. Oh, that rhymed. See if I can do it again. Hello, the Forgotten One. Hello, I can know I. Oh, fucked it. I can know I said it before we went live. I think I saw them saying that we met in Reno. Which is like the chorus to a song.
3 months.
I think.
You were the first channel I subbed to.
Thanks, Trilly115. I took your channel sub cherry. I think that's what Jeff Bezos calls it. He calls it popping the cherry. Hello, Amon Blastos. Hello, SMPLS2. And thank you for the sub, Trilly. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support and everything. There'll be a little bit less content on the channel this week, simply because I'm taking a little bit of time back to myself. I worked some long evenings last week of doing shit, so this week I'm going to spend some time painting Indomitus, essentially.
I was going to say, that was a very long explanation for saying that you're going to be painting Warhammer. So.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I don't want people to be like, oh, he's neglecting us because he's painting his Warhammer. No, it's me taking some time off. Like, that's allowed. Like, you're allowed to periodically have time off, especially if you're, like, your work day end up being too long, as they often are.
Another one.
I'm also going to spend some time, well, a little bit of time with my wife, and then a bit more time with Teo, because I'm meeting with Teo to play Warhammer. So that's an interesting one. Will there be a Warhammer Wednesday? I haven't decided yet, because essentially I'm only working tomorrow this week. And tomorrow I've got to do a lot of shit. A lot of shit. So there will be a couple of videos this week. There will be a Channel Fireball video. There will be a box opening video of a very exciting product. There will be potentially some gameplay as well. And there will hopefully be a non-Warhammer, non-Magic podcast video. If I can get my fucking movie studio to render the fucking video and not take 23 hours to do so. At this point, John, I could have just left the computer on to do it, but
absolutely.
John, I'll get a little bit of feedback for you, John. A little bit of feedback.
Let me give you a second. It's because you're very loud.
Typical John. Don't you tell me I'm loud, John. I'll be as loud as I fucking want. It's my birthday party, and I'll be loud if I want to.
I mean, you're loud anyway.
I'm very loud. Normally would be around for streams, but I'm about to hang out with a cute girl, so I assume you understand. I have a stream. Thank you, JDB3999, for popping in, though, and good luck. I don't know why I'm offering you good luck, except like being near a cute girl might get you killed. I don't know. I've heard they're radioactive. The Forgotten One says you deserve it after all the great content lately. Thank you. There's been some fun videos, and people have seen them quite well. So yeah, it's been good. It's been good. Hey Vince, my second question for a Warhammer tangent.
Warhammer Daddy.
We all know you want to go on. Oh, right, yes. There will be some tangents about Warhammer today. There will be some modern today. They'll be talking of our non-topic, which me and John will probably talk about video games today as well, which I invite you all to get involved with. Myself and John have filmed a podcast. The podcast is called, I think we're just calling it PleasantKenobi's Variety Hour, where we will all periodically, perhaps once a month, just sit down and chat shit about whatever we want to talk about. It'll normally be nerd culture, pop culture stuff. If I can load it and show everyone that it exists, and I'm not lying.
So it's worth saying that it's not an hour long.
So here is Movie Studio loading up all this stuff. This is an hour and 40 minutes, so it's quite a long episode, or inaugural episode of me and John just chatting shit. However, there's John. For any of you who are wondering what John looks like, I could show you an actual photo, but instead you have to now look at a preview of a video from Movie Studio that I'm now streaming to you all. That's just how it is today, alright? There's John, there's me.
You're welcome.
For some reason this video is taking over 20 plus hours to render, which it shouldn't, because an episode of EDH and Chill that's this length would normally take 2 hours on this computer. So something is going horribly wrong with how I've got this composed. So tomorrow my plan, this is me also informing John, by the way, chat, so you can all know about this, is I'm going to remove this track here, which is me, which is a HD image from my DSLR, which is set up on my webcam. I'm going to remove that from this to another project. I'm going to render this and that separately and then pull this back in after. So 2 lots of rendering. Because I think the frame rate difference between whatever my computer's recorded the OBS at and whatever my camera recorded that's fucked it. That never used to happen on my old computer, but I'm pretty sure it's something wrong with settings that have not exported over. Which is annoying because there are a few bits where that track like goes over, where I've like zoomed in on me getting very angry at John.
Is that because I think that's because I said that I haven't watched something?
No, you said that the PlayStation 1 was better than the N64.
Oh, it was that conversation. Yeah. Which
is not fucking true. Hence the N64 background image. That is my N64 in the background, by the way.
I do like those N64s.
Here we can see the wait. I think I might have 1000 G or 200 G peg or whatever the G was for peg at the time. I think I finished it. Oh, okay. That should not be there. That should be here. Let's try that again.
Was on the iPod to pass the time.
It's live editing.
Yeah, I smashed the shit out of peg.
Like podcast editing and then magic content.
You got podcast editing. You got fucking. I'll probably shout about like fucking. It's just variety, isn't it? It's just fucking variety. Mario 64 is the fucking tits, though. It's like one of
we also mentioned Mario 64, but not in a good light. So
this episode is just called. It's actually called 1997 right now because I'm an idiot. But the episode's actually going to be called like 2007 was quite alright. That's probably what it'll be called. Anyway, so that's coming out this week as well as some other stuff that I will not spoil just yet. Today, we're going to properly go on tangents about video games and Warhammer. Thank you, Rafa Shaw, for the sub, my friend. Welcome back. Welcome back. Sorry, I misread. You're our second new sub today. Thank you and welcome back. It just can't handle the BDE of those sexy gents. Oh, okay. Cal's talking about how HD beards make them hot. I appreciate it. Oh, make a dab. I like talent. Oh, this is what we're playing today. This is Surgical Extraction Tribal. This was built by a patron. That's Whitehot0107 in the chat. They're called Whitehot on Twitch. They're called Cal on my Discord. And they're called God on Skyfall. So ambitious and also bad at branding. Hey Vince, can I get a shout out? I just got laid off at my job. Oh, I thought you said you got laid at your job.
I went in a completely different direction.
Those are 2 very different things. Hello, Zach Churchill. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry to hear that. I just wish you got laid at your job. Obviously, like consensually laid. Can you be? Anyway, I wish that was.
That's going down a road I don't think you want to travel.
It's a path I don't want to shit down really. Vince's Orwell ripoff from 1997. But Zach Churchill, I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. You're among fellow gents and scholars and stuff. I guess we're just Magic players actually. So actually, we're not gents or scholars. We're just a bunch of fucking moany bastards. But welcome, and hopefully you'll find some solace today. Your Warhammer content really makes me want to get into the game with Necrons. Oh, Dragon Speaker! Guess who's building Necrons right now? This boy! I've got the Indomitus lot, and I've got 2 extra units as well. I've got a thing that looks like a scorpion. It looks fucking sick. A giant, no fucking scorpion, not a little one. Not like a little shitty one. Like, one of its claws is like 3 times the height of a normal Necron warrior. And Zars. Have you seen the Zar model, John?
No.
Right. Look. Right. I know you're not into Warhammer, John, but you can appreciate when something.
I can definitely appreciate them.
Proper metal.
I mean, I watch your Warhammer content anyway.
Oh, really? Do you now?
Yeah.
Is it Zaz?
I even learned how a turn works in Warhammer, despite me having no inclination to play it whatsoever.
Milky lad.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad. Maybe you can play.
Boys support boys.
You could borrow an army. You could borrow an army. Like, I've got 2 armies now.
No, I'm good, thanks.
What the fuck's going on here? Oh, show me all the new stuff. I want new stuff. Well, actually, no, it is new. Wait, why isn't it in the new stuff? I'm so confused. Everyone's like, Vince, what are you talking about? We can't see the other screen. All right, calm down, everybody. Calm down. Let's just look at the Necrons over here. Where are we? So I got one of these, which is cool.
Arachnotron.
The Triarch Stalker. Like a what?
An Arachnotron from Doom with all the like.
Yes, it actually is a little bit. Mine's going to have a lot of like teal, baby blues and stuff because I'm doing a blue color scheme.
Sweet.
But more importantly, where is he? None of these fucking losers. There he is, the best Necron model. Fucking huge. Look at this, John.
What the fuck's going on here?
He's extracting like physical flesh and blood from the corpse.
There's a lot going on in this this model.
Fun fact, it's one of the hardest models I've built so far. It's to the point that I kind of hate it. It's so fiddly, it's unreal. But this staff, I couldn't get the bottom bit to connect to his arm, so this bit's over here. But it looks like blood, like gravity's gone off on the body and stuff. It's the thing from Wild Wild West. What thing? The giant spider? Get out of here, Will Smith. No one wants to remember your... Is that the worst Will Smith movie?
No, because £7 is worse, I'd say.
So she says,
have you seen £7? Like, Wild Wild West isn't...
Is £7 the one where Will Smith takes £7 of cocaine in a bathroom and it's all single shot? No,
£7 is the one where Will Smith goes around talking to sick people, and then... I don't want to say too much in case it was spoiling a 13-something-year-old
That doesn't sound as good as the conceptual movie I just said. Really.
Wild Wild West at least has the fact that there's a kind of cool Will Smith song attached to it, and it's goofy. £7 just makes you endlessly sad.
Yeah, but is it still a good movie even if it makes you endlessly sad? Because although Wild West is goofy and fun, it's not good.
No, you're doing right now.
No. Like Wild Wild West is a good... bad, like so bad it's good film, right? Whereas £7 is a film where it's just wall to wall bad vibes. It's just such a sad film.
Sick.
Thanks for the subs, Pumpkin Swift 33 for 3 months in a row, and Hippie Hobo 1. I appreciate you both for supporting the content and the fucking absolute nonsense that I put out. To answer Sushi's question, sorry John, I'm not ignoring what you said. I just want to go back to chat before we continue on our journey through Wiki Wild West. Sushi, yes, Aaron, sorry, from Game Grumps, Ego Raptor did get a spoiler or two, or maybe everyone got two. I did not though.
Built it yet?
I don't know. Weird humble brag. I was chatting to him the other day, Sushi, like yesterday or today, so that was cool. Because he's making Magic content now. I didn't get one. So the argument for everyone who's wondering about this stuff is that I just move my mic because I'm banging it with my arm. The argument is that not everyone's going back to face cam for a second. The argument is that not everyone will get spoilers every single time. They spread them around. However, certain people always get them because they're the biggest. Also, I do tend to upset some of the Watsy stuff from time to time.
Yes.
I don't think Blake took kindly to me mentioning fetch lands yesterday. Although it has to be mentioned sometimes. Like, I am tired of mentioning it, but we have to keep saying it until they fix it. Or if they don't fix it, we can just be angry about it, I guess. And they're never going to fix it. Let's be fucking real, right?
Yeah.
They're never going to fix it. Modern Legacy will fucking die if they have that way. What are you going to say, John?
The first of, I think, 2 cards that Aaron got was Geth.
That's pretty cool.
Lord of the Vaults. Yeah.
That's a cool card. Was it worth any money?
It's like $4 or $5 maybe. I don't think it was particularly expensive.
Everyone here, I've just challenged a Twitch. Can anyone say that in chat? You've been gifted free brain damage.
It's just don't. It's a dumb message, right?
Type Papega. Yeah, but it's official Twitch thing. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not. It's just a copy pasta.
Is this spam? Because if it's spam, I can just ban the person. Is this spam, chat? Is this spam? Shuang94, are you a robot? I give you a chance to tell me you're not a robot.
Answer now, or we ban the Shadow
forever be a robot. Like, it seems like spam. Yeah, but I mean, it's a copy pasta's one thing. No robot. Okay, we'll let you off. Cool. No robot. Yeah, but just random copy pastas out of nowhere makes you seem like a bot. That's all I'm saying. Alright? I'm not saying I'm a robot hunter from the future sent back in time to destroy all robots. I'm not saying that. Before we move on from robots, though, how fucking cool is this model? John,
very cool.
He kills people and then he rematerializes their matter and their flesh into, like, spells.
That's very cool, and it's very metal.
I'm just checking that he does do that, because I don't want to misinform anyone, you know? I take my misinformation... No, wait. I don't fucking know what I'm saying, John. I'm very tired. I've had less caffeine than normal today, John.
What's going on?
I didn't have an energy drink. I'm trying to avoid them. I went to the gym today as well.
Where's your coffee?
I had quite a bit of coffee. I had a very large latte from Starbucks on the way home from the gym. I shouldn't go to Starbucks, but it's the only one I can get to from there. So that's just me. No ethical choices under capitalism, right? And then I made myself... Steph made one, and I made myself one as well. So I've had like 3 quite large coffees today.
Okay.
Where is it?
Are you on the come down now then?
No, I just had a coffee, so I'm going to be buzzing my fucking tits off. But
okay.
I'm just making
I can't tell the difference. I can't tell the difference of you buzzing your tits off or you like. I can. Well, I mean, I've seen you at your absolute worst, which is the time where you were under some chairs.
That I was hungover then, John. I was tired.
Yeah, I know. That was tired, and you being in the utter, you feeling like the worst ever.
Yeah.
Was that the worst you've ever felt?
I've probably had worse hangovers, but they're ones where I can't physically move.
Yeah, I mean the fact that you drove.
I should not
to
have
go
driven
play
on that
Magic.
day.
The fact that you drove to my house, picked me up, and then drove to a Magic event, and then proceeded to play like one match of Magic.
So to give context, there, I went out on the piss, and then the next day, so I didn't think I'd get that hammered, but I got really fucked up. And then the next day in the morning, I woke up. I obviously got to bed like 3, 4 in the morning, whatever. I woke up at like 6 or 7 when my alarm went off, because I had to be in Bournemouth within 2 hours to play Legacy. Now, any other Magic event, I probably would have sacked it off, but it was Legacy, right? And I don't know if you've all noticed, but I do quite like that format. And I was making sure we support it. I was picking up John on the way. I think we were late, weren't we? Did we have to call ahead and ask them to like postpone or like give us the buy or whatever? Was that a thing?
Like Vince were always late when you're driving.
Fuck off! Anyway,
there is such a thing. I'm going to introduce this. If we're going to have a PleasantKenobi wiki page, we have to introduce a thing called Vince time. Vince will say, "I'll call you in a couple of minutes or 30 seconds," and 15 minutes later he calls you.
Often it's because I need a poo. All right, sometimes I just go.
You think by now? You'd think by the ripe old age of 21, you'd have figured out.
I would have
how
stopped
long it takes.
pooing. Shut up, John. You fucking weirdo. Just because you're inhuman and can store your shit inside you like some sort of backwards hamster. Right. Anyway, so I get up that morning and I'm like, shit, I'm going to be late for Legacy. And Steph's like, you can't drive. I'm like, I'll be fine. I'm okay. I'm sober. And I drove to John's house and then I got out of the car at that point and was just sick all over the floor. So I should not have drove. And I would... If I was a lot younger then, I guess, I would tell myself off now for doing that. So you shouldn't do that. Because I believe like drink driving is horrendous. I wasn't actually drink driving in the sense that I drank and then drove willfully. But I believed I was okay with a few hours sleep after drinking and I wasn't. So yeah, should never have done that.
Vince time pog champ.
Oh, don't you start, Panzer, you motherfucker. So, Saxy Boy, there was talk on the PK wiki page. I can't make my own. If you're on the Discord, talk amongst yourselves, make a PleasantKenobi wiki page. To finalise what I was saying before we play some Magic, this bad boy does this thing. Where is it? He improves your own models. This model destroys one or more enemy units in the fight phase. If he fist fights someone to death, then at the end of that phase, he can then mechanically augment the robots around you with their flesh. Oh, he is so fucking cool. I have no idea what the lore behind him is. Look at his gun, John. It's called an Eldritch Lance, John.
Another one.
Sometimes you just you don't need lore behind something being cool, you know?
Well, no,
you can just have a cool model.
Yeah, but if it turns out he's like a fucking, I don't know, a Brexiteer, can't like him anymore. On another note as well, he's so cool that sometimes he'll use his Eldritch Lance to like stab at like high toughness targets, but if there's lots of people around him, he can use his who are weaker. He can use his legs to fight more times. In this case, 6 times. And he's like cha 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 cha. That's the noise he makes when he fights with his legs. Anyway, right.
So better get back to playing Magic then, right?
He was the guy who made the tech to main the metal.
What? I'm
just reading chat. Tidemore's telling me that he's the guy that can turn flesh into metal. Cool. Where's the gun that shoots bubbles? What the fuck are you talking about? Right. Modern. Oh, I should talk about the deck. Okay. So Cal has submitted this. This was submitted months ago. Maybe even like a year ago, perhaps. We just never got around to playing it. So what the deck is, it's blue-black control. We have Gurmag Anglers to punch people to death. We have Cryptic Commands to counter stuff. We have Jace the Mind Sculptor as, I guess, probably our best win column other than Gurmag. Then we have 3 copies of Surgical.
Yep.
2 copies of Unmoored Ego. And 4 copies of Necromentia. Now, I was going to add a 4th Surgical Extraction and point out that if you're playing Surgical Extraction .deck or Surgical Extraction Tribal, you should probably play 4 copies of Surgical. But I actually decided not to. I decided to leave out one of these copies so that we could all point and laugh at Whiteheart and be like, ha ha ha, you didn't put 4 Surgical Extractions in your deck. So if we can all now type in the chat, ha 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 ha, you didn't put 4 surgical extractions in your deck. At least one person.
What does Necromentia do, or whatever it's called?
It is Unmoored Ego, but instead of them drawing cards, they get to make a zombie.
That's brand new, isn't it? Core 21.
Brand new, John. It's been out for 2 weeks. Fuck off, you slow shit. Full steam ahead, John. We've had... I don't know if you've been paying attention, John. We've had
Jump Start.
No. We had Jump Start at the same time as M21. Then we started Double Masters preview season. We've been given a new product in VIP Masters, the collector's list for those. But during the middle of that, Comic-Con came around, so they started telling us what the structure of the boosters and gave us key art for Zendikar Rising. So M21's old news, John. I wouldn't even wipe my arse with an M21 booster.
Would that devalue it more than it's already low now, or would it?
Yes, chat.
Isn't their value really low at the moment, like the EV?
I think foils. I fucking know. It's getting to the point where I'm just like, fucking stop printing so much shit. The price of cards in general is quite low at the moment because the collector's boosters and other things are flooding the markets with copies. Like even foils tend to be lower. Oh my god, people are asking what the 4th surgical is. I knew this would happen. 2 copies of Thief of Sanity is another WinCon / extracting / play their shit. This is the card I'm most excited to hit people with, honestly. 3 Snapcaster Mages, 4 Romans. The idea is to put the card back in their hand, then name it with Necromentia or Unmoored Ego. 2 Thought Seizers, 4 Inquisition.
Seems a bit wonky, but...
What do you mean? Why is that wonky?
I don't know, it just seems like countering something to then spend another card to remove...
Well, you're not spending a card, a man draws a card.
Yeah, but what I mean is you're getting rid of... I don't know. It just seems a bit wonky.
That's a whole sideboard plan. We have 4 Echoing Truth to do the exact same thing again. Although if you bounce 4 Tarmogoyfs to the hand and then or 3 Tarmogoyfs to the hand and surgical the one in their graveyard, you are fucking living the dream.
That's true. That is true.
We've got no creature lands, so yeah, we're just gonna... What we're gonna do is we're gonna sign up to League now. We're going to get absolutely smashed for 2 to 3 rounds, and then we'll either cube draft or play some Slayer Spire, one of the two. Right, here we go.
Slayer Spire sounds good.
I should play some Magic. I do enjoy Magic. I'm just like, I don't want to do a fucking modern preliminary. I'm an idiot, but I'm not a fucking... What's more than idiot?
Rube?
Boris Johnson? Sorry, it just seemed topical. Wasn't even that clever. John, have you seen all these people get upset they have to stay in quarantine when they get back from Spain if they stay in Spain?
Another one.
I mean, the whole thing's a mess, isn't it, really? Let's be honest.
It's just like, what? I don't understand how people thought they could go abroad and this wouldn't end badly.
I mean, isn't there like a Venn diagram of people who go to Spain and then complain they can't come back because of coronavirus, and the people that live in Spain and voted for Brexit is just a circle, right?
Not necessarily. I think some of the idiots who are suddenly holidaying in Spain... I say idiots, maybe that's harsh. I don't think all of them are racists.
I'm just gonna let that sit there.
Oh, fucking hell. We haven't spoken about Brexit on this channel, this stream, or anyway.
It's the first time it's ever been discussed, isn't it? Like, you're not a political...
No, what I mean is, Brexit has become such it was an issue and now it's a non-issue. We're out, and it seems to change nothing, apart from making everyone very angry. I mean, it will matter eventually, sure. But, what with British people in Spain? Loads of Brits have gone to Spain on holiday, and then... English government has been like, oh shit, Spain's got a really high COVID rate. You now have to self-quarantine if you don't come home by today or tomorrow. And all of these Spanish holiday guys are like, but I'm in Spain. And the British government are like, well, we did tell you all that. Well, no, they didn't. They've been unclear, I guess, is the argument. Yes. But it was kind of clear to me that travelling to any foreign country now comes with some very inherent risks. Whether that be getting COVID virus and dying on the extreme end, right down to the government might ask you to stay at home for 14 days when you get back. So
14. It's just literally 2 weeks.
Yeah. I didn't say 14. I said 14.
Well, I can't tell you're shouting a lot.
Listen harder, John.
No.
We've won the die roll. That's the only thing we're going to be winning today.
Good.
Our opponent's called Pie Gonti. Imagine a Gonti that when it enters the battlefield, it exiles the top of your pie.
What flavour is it?
I don't know. Oh, they're a lurist. Oh my god.
We can't escape them.
It's so funny that I stopped playing so much Modern Legacy when these were like the big fucking boogeyman. The first game back in, we're like, oh no! Okay.
Are they Burn, or are they... I wonder if they're... Is Burn still playing Lurrus?
This hand is bad, but I'm going to keep it because Surgical might be good against the Lurrus deck, right? If they go Bauble, we Surgical the Bauble.
That's value. So aggressive. That's so aggressive.
Look, Surgical Extraction is the most aggressive Magic card ever printed.
We can only cast Surgical Extraction currently because... And no, we can't even cast it because there's no targets.
Yeah, but when they Bauble, we can get them.
What if they're not on Bauble, though?
I don't know. What? Come on, look. I'm gonna Surgical this Verdant for the value.
just for the clout. I'm gonna end this man's whole career.
No, it's not for clout. I don't need to share this.
Imagine.
Oh, never didn't have it. Never didn't have it.
Oh no.
Yeah, get on my fucking level. God, I hate this island so much. Look at it. But this island in Great Britain and also this island that I haven't played. Are we Surgicling the Verdant in case I got one in hand?
Imagine their hands just full of Verdants.
Oh, we'll do it in the draw step, yeah?
Yeah.
Blood Crypt.
God, it's so aggressive.
They're shocking themselves. Go on.
This has to be...
Death Shadow, maybe?
Maybe.
Draw step. Huh?
Oh, so aggressive. I don't...
The most aggressive Surgical Extraction ever. I didn't come in not to surgically extract stuff, did I?
Imagine if it's a one-of.
Oh, bollocks. They are Death Shadow. Okay.
They're Death Shadow. Well, that's getting rid of their fetches, so that's like...
Yeah, they're going to cast Death Shadow, then we're going to remand it, and then they cast it again, and we're going to look really fucking stupid.
What I mean is, they're down to what,
It doesn't matter, though. In some ways, this is helping them, because they've got a Foothills and Blood Crypt in hand. That's what I mean. So, I know what you mean. They have, not as many lands as other decks, but they've already got 2 in hand. Okay. Now, with hindsight, that Surgical was terrible, but at the time, John, we had no way of knowing it'd be bad.
I mean... Do you remand... Yeah, you remand this, right?
Yeah, I just want to draw a card, didn't I?
Yeah, fuck it.
Get our Gurmag online. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Get another Surgical. Oh.
Oh, shit, I should say they have basic lands, because I'm probably going to fail to ruin them. Let's land on our brain, get us close to Gurmag.
They usually don't. Usually they're really aggressive, aren't they? 1, maybe 2.
Interesting. They just shocked them. Oh, I don't have a copy of their hand, do I? Fuck. They didn't get a red source, so they can't... Did they just shock themselves and now can't cast the Monstrous Whisper?
Yeah, they can't cast anything else in their hands. They have a Seal of Fire...
and a Mutagenic Growth and a Death Shadow.
Yeah.
That was a mistake from our opponent, I believe, but that happens. Inquisition of Kozilek. That's a magic card.
If only we could cast it.
We can cast it.
We can, yeah.
Come on, John.
Take them off of red.
And then hopefully they... yep, spend that mana. Oh, God, are we about to pick our opponent's hand apart and get them good? We have Black Sauce.
Yep.
Know what you're doing right now? Impressive.
They do have basic swamp, but no red source.
That means they can't. That means they're.
Thank you, B-Packet181 for subscribing for 9 months. Oh yes.
They have a Blood Crypt. Okay.
But the problem is their removal spells don't really do very well against multiple Gurmags. That's pretty good. So we're going to take the Death Shadow, I think.
Yeah.
Do you have a different idea?
No, because at the moment they can only cast a Swift Spear and maybe a Mutagenic Growth. Their other stuff is locked behind that Blood Crypt.
Elwad's got a point that if we had Surgical now, we could take all their Death Shadows. I know, but on the upside, they're not drawing a Verdant Catacombs now.
What if we get Snappy? We can cast. The thing from the Snappy.
Lurrus is. They can go Lurrus this turn. Then.
Well. What it means they can cast Lurrus, but they then can't do anything else.
Yes, if they cast Lurrus, I want us to draw a Black Saucer and go Necromancer into Death Shadow. So Swift Spear from our opponent. If they cast a Mutagenic Growth, how much damage is that? That's not much, is it? It's 5? That's fine. Oh, it's 3 mana to put Lurrus in your hand. I need to get into that habit. On Arena, I now know it feels that way because it shows you. But I'm still reminiscing about the days of dog shit Lurrus. So we're taking 4 here.
They obviously, in order for them to get their Death Shadow back, at this point we just play a Gurmag Anger, right?
Yep.
We play the Gurm Boy. Or do you have something better you want to do?
We can't keep up remand, can we?
Not we can't do. But I mean, so you can Field of Ruin something, maybe. Let's go through options. You can Field of Ruin something. You can Gurmag, Angler, and Field. Can you Gurmag, Angler, and Field of Root? No, you can't.
Yeah, because Field will go in the bins. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get an untapped land, and we've got Watery Grave in hands. So 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 5, 6, 7.
You could take them off of red. That gets rid of their Seal of Fire.
And the Lightning Bolt.
And the Lightning Bolt. And that also means that your Gurmag Angler is likely bigger than their Tarmogoyf at that point.
Yes, because then they're not going to put an enchantment in the bin.
Yeah.
We
get a...
They can put Lurrus in their hand, then we can untap and Necromancer it as well. That's a thing that can happen in this deck.
I was going to say, do we want double blue or double black? It doesn't matter because we've got Watery Grave.
We probably did want double blue.
It depends, because obviously, like, the only real interactional... Oh no, we want lots of blue because of Cryptic.
Yeah, we should have got blue. I was trying to figure out what that'd be, and you're right, it's Cryptic. So that should have 100% been an island. But then again, I guess there's no way of knowing unless we thought it through.
Yeah. So at the moment, their Seal of Fire and their Lightning Bolts are now turned off. Yep. So they now have to draw a red source.
Or a black spell. Like
or a black spell.
A Death Shadow would be bad here. 3 mana, put Lurrus in the hand? Yes!
Yeah. Necromancer.
You can have a zombie.
They get a zombie and then...
And then they can't grind us out.
Or... Now... Remand it, and then... I mean, that would do, right?
Hang on.
No, we have to be careful with our life total here as well.
No, we don't.
No? So at the moment, we can Thoughtseize and Necromancer.
We can also Thoughtseize and keep up Remand, but I think we want to get rid of the Death Shadows from their deck.
Yeah. So Death Shadow also gets rid of a creature in their graveyard, right? So it means that Tarmogoyf also goes down.
We're about to put Lurrus back in the graveyard, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, true.
We don't know what they drew, so let's talk... hang on. Thoughtseize gives us more information. Let's do Thoughtseize.
We don't need to take Lurrus with... We discard... They discard Lurrus, and then we nuke Death Shadow.
Yeah.
Because even if they get one red source, they're still locked behind everything else. They can only do one thing a turn.
Yep.
And then, hopefully...
Oh, I have to choose an opponent.
So we're naming Death Shadow.
Oh, that made that time of a 4/5. Why was that? What the fuck?
Well, it's going to go down again because
I thought it was a 3/4. Yeah, no, I thought it was a 3/4 though.
Because you've now got a creature and a sorcery in the graveyard.
Oh, right? I thought there was a sorcery and there was, but it's because we removed it with Gurmag. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's give it a Death Shadow, and then we're only now kind of soft to Tarmogoyfs or red source.
Well, they can't cast their enchantment. And...
Well, if they draw a red source, they can.
Yeah.
How many red sources do they have left? They have 1 Stomping Grounds left and 2 Foothills. And 4 Bloodstone Mires.
So they have got some number. There we go. All gone.
All gone. Cool. Right. Next time we play a Gurmag and keep up a Remand. No, we can't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're actually 1 mana short. It's actually no.
We might still draw like an action spell next turn because obviously we've got quite a lot of knocked.
Just draw a Jace to sit behind would be sweet. So Thoughtseize is going to take our Gurmag.
I mean, Remand's also pretty bad for them, really. Okay.
I think Remand just slows things down by like 2 Gurmags might be like on borderline unbeatable for them, right?
Yes, absolutely. How many Gurmags are we running? Just 2 or is it 3?
3 or 4? Where's the list?
4 seems a lot.
3.
3, okay.
Hello, lolfair, what the fuck? Hello. Panda says, if we draw Unmoored Ego, that essentially blanks all the red cards in their deck. Unmoored Ego can't get lands though, can it? What do you mean? Hostegave, what advice would you give someone who's depressed? I'm sorry, that's not an area of expertise I'm amazing at, to be honest. I would look to talk to your
There are lots of stuff on the internet. There are lots of help
but I would
on the internet.
Have a chat to people around you. And and have a look online as well, because there's plenty of resources.
There's a lot of guides for people how to get, because even if it's not an immediate fix, making changes to improve your mood. I know, obviously, it's not an easy thing to get out of.
Yes, there are free helplines, like Whitehot said as well.
Yeah. like two schmucks on a Twitch stream.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say
we can say nice things.
I'm gonna say all the obvious shit as well, like health is important and like sleep is important and stuff.
Know what you're doing right now?
Thank you, Adelon.
Impressing the heck out of me.
Yeah, professional help is the way to go. That's right. Yes, Megatron's got a point. You can talk to your doctor or local GP.
Right
it's not preferred for everyone, I guess, but for the majority it should be.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sean Pryor. As you can see here, we are absolutely stomping, and by that I mean we're hanging on by the skin of our teeth.
Yes.
Just chipping away. I kind of need them to start casting spells, John.
Yeah, I know. So what we've done is we've choked them on mana, but now they can't cast anything, so our remands don't do anything.
Yeah.
Unless we remand our own remand.
Actually, if they I can't cast Death Shadow because I haven't got any more. But if they went Death Shadow here, then we remanded it, and then they went Death Shadow again, and we remanded it.
To be fair, that's still like double remand does give us quite a lot of action against any kind of red spell. They've got mutagenic growth, so force them to spend the life, I guess.
Yeah, and then bounce it again, and then
yeah. They know we've got a remand.
Why they attack with the Swift Spear as well? Here?
Yeah, that's very strange.
I will draw some cards. Sweet. Maybe letting it through was correct. Nah. Mutagenic growth again. I guess I'll.
If we draw a surgical, we could actually shrink the Goyf.
We just
draw another. Oh well, we just got another Goyf. That'll do.
Another Gurmag, yeah. Are they going to spend 2 life to kill this Gurmag? That does make sense. They went to 6.
I think that's an okay rate.
Oh, drawing push would have been gas, Megachove.
Yeah. Like we had a lot of outs to make that so much worse for them. So now we've got a Gurmag Angler, and they've spent their 1 card they could cast. Oh.
Yeah, buddy. We're going to go Gurmag, and we're going to exile
everything.
We probably want to
play Jace.
Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we can. I thought we were a card short. Yeah, okay.
No, we can play both.
I was going to stick Amanda around for Snapcaster, but as we're not short on cards, there's no reason not to play a Jace and a blocker.
So bounce the Goyf.
Yeah. And this stops them from having another mutagenic attack that kills Jace.
Yeah. Because then it means that they have to have a kill spell for Gurmag, which
can also bounce
murderous cut.
We can also bounce the Time Growth back to the hand and Thoughtseize next turn.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Well, okay, we can't do that now.
Maybe not. Yeah. But that's so they're going to cast this. They're going to play Goyf.
Yep. And then we're going to untap, and we might just Jace Storm to start really getting there.
Yeah, if we get a fetch land, we might want to Jace Storm, I guess. Right, does that work? Land.
We might want to Jace Storm anyway.
What, to find some action?
Yeah,
because at the moment we're reliant on them drawing a mutagenic growth to get any kind of damage through.
Well, they could swing both creatures at Jace if they have any spell for Swift Spear. So
yes,
that could be anything from a bauble through to anything else. Mm-hmm. Can obviously just start Fate Sealing them as well.
Yeah, that means Jace goes up to 4, right? It's 2 a time.
So we can block them. I think we just Fate Seal them.
Or we can Fate Seal ourselves, right? To actually try and ensure see what we're seeing.
Okay.
Because we want to fix our draws as well, right?
Yeah.
Because at the moment we know they just need to draw a red land and then their hand gets unlocked.
Fatal Push on top. Would you like to put on bottom of the library? No.
Yeah, keep that ready. This feels kind of janky, but it means they've got to spend a lot of resources.
Yeah, I think Jace ultimates are legitimate ways to win Magic, right? Mm-hmm. If every game of this deck is just winning with Jace, it's going to be awful.
Because the problem is that if we Fate Seal them and we see something,
something good,
we might Fate Seal them into a fetch or something.
Yeah. It's the old thing where you haven't got enough resources to deal with the spell. If you have a counter spell plus Fate Seal, you're fine. But Brayton wasn't necessarily better at Elrond. Let's draw a card off this, sure. Because this means that Jace can survive an attack. Where Brainstorming would have meant that Jace would still die on an attack here. They could sacrifice the Tarmogoyf to kill the Jace here, for example. So Brainstorming wasn't strictly better.
If we get another... So their next most populous fetch land is a Bloodstained Mire. There's no way to XR a non-basic land, is there?
Do we want to draw 3 here?
I think we J-Storm now.
Yeah, I think so too.
We want to find some action. We've got 2 cards.
An island to put back as well.
Yeah. I mean...
Wait, how many islands does it need? Fuck's sake, that's so funny. It's not even online right now.
Yeah.
And our graveyard's empty. Let's go put back...
We don't want to lose any more life at this point.
An island. I'm just going to play the grave tapped, and then we can essentially the push back next turn and chase it back into our hand.
That's
so
a good point.
No life. We'll keep the push in hand because we can then kill one of the creatures if they do go for a suspect.
We can kill the other. Yeah. So we just basically now have the cushion of push.
Another
loop,
one.
Push.
Yeah.
There's the red source.
So now they've got Seal of Flyer plus Bolt. Which can
no, they can only do one. They can only do one.
Of course they can. They can threaten Jace and then Jace won't die.
So they're going to attack with both. Right?
I assume so. They're on 3 life. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so we can...
We just need
they have to expend more resources.
We just have to kill them with the crackback. There's a weird thing here where they might have been like sandbagging our push to really next level the shit out of us, but I doubt it.
So where's it going?
Coming at us.
Both at us.
Because a bolt to our face is 3, that takes us to 7, and then that's not lethal, but...
What do we not have in a graveyard yet that could make Tarmogoyf bigger? Enchantment, right? And that would be post-combat.
Enchantment, Planeswalker...
So they might do a post-combat... Steal a fire to kill the Gurmag.
I think push the golf and don't block, as Fayfrog says. Thinks like it looks like the best thing. They have Cling to Dust. Yes, they can scatter for 4 mana. And that gains them 3 life, and then Gurmag doesn't kill them. Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, push the Goyf, right? Or they get to gain life. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so we're gonna block the Goyf here.
Yeah, force them to save it.
Do we block the Swift Spear, kill the Goyf?
Yeah, that kind of means that they have to have lots of more stuff to kill the Gurmag post-combat. Because they've got a bolt in hand, remember? So the bolt is going to go to...
Their own face.
Their own face.
I think they're killing themselves for a laugh, yeah.
Okay.
They've given up. Okay, cool. Yeah, if they bolt with the Gurmag, we could have killed the Swift Spear and then just took those Goyfs to the face and then
killed them on the crackback.
Okay, so they are Suicide, the artist formerly known as Suicide Zoo.
Yes.
This
is a very straightforward sideboard, and
Cal,
not in a good way.
It's beautiful.
Not in a good way. It's just. I mean, Plague Engineer makes it very different. I mean, so we didn't see... Did we check for Team of Battle Rage? Do they still play that?
I feel like I saw it, but it might just be my head associating like card arts at this point.
Yeah.
Because we saw the whole deck, we just didn't take a good enough look.
Obviously, Plague Engineer is okay,
it's just a really
but not
good blocker, honestly.
Yeah,
like
maybe we just want more. We want more road speed bumps, right?
We can also make their Gurmags smaller than our Gurmags if they have Gurmags.
Yes, I should.
I think we saw Gurmags though.
I think they might have 1 or 2 just as an extra thing.
Wow, Tornos. Hello, my friend. Once upon a time, we were gonna sit down and have dinner or something at an event, weren't we? But I mean, that might happen. Like the arse end of the fucking...
Know what you're doing right now?
The apocalypse. Thank you, Tornos. I will read out those gift subs once you finish sideboarding. No, I'll do it during sideboarding, because we're very out of time in the game, actually. Pain Eternity, Tom McKay C518, Matty Matt 223, TRK underscore man.
Know what you're doing right now?
Fuck that one. Joseph Wag 04, Alikea Zoz, CRF Payne, Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper 511. RX1867, is that an RX? No, it's not. Asmodeus 3K, Mongorific, Tenchu041, Little Spider Ham, that is a great name. Lero1, Owen 11111113, Handsome Jules, hello Handsome Jules, Last underscore resort 1, Fried Cheese, hanging out for the Warhammer chat, no doubt, I bet. Funsati and Sir underscore Glopsworth. Hello everybody, can we get some hype and some thank yous to Tornos in the chat for showing some love? We will someday, Tornos. We will hang out, we'll get a beer. We will. When the fuck that'll be, I do not know.
That's a good point, by the way. To distract from Gurmag isn't in the list because they have Lurus. Or at least it's not going to be in the list
pre-board.
pre-board.
might cut to Necromentia for a Singular Damnation. Oh no, we're still over card-wise. Fuck.
We don't we want is Echoing Truth because they've got all the combat tricks and shit.
I think Echoing Truth's pretty good.
Do we not want Echoing Truths over Cryptics?
Maybe over one of them. And over one.
You're doing right
I don't think Ramanda's very good against the deck where it's like average
everything's 1 or 2.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Draven 3168 making the Fox shout. Oh. I both thank you and curse you for rekindling my desire to actually buy, collect, and play 40k. Right yes! It's a good hobby. It's a good hobby. You get a lot out of it in terms of
a counter somewhere of people who have got into the game because of you.
I need to get. There's one store in the UK that I want to sponsor me because they're a store I actually like. There are stores I bought from in the UK that are not good. I'm not going to stand on them right now, but there are certain shops in the UK. Okay.
Stop the one you're talking about, the one you talked about previously.
Oh, it's not slander. I would recommend you don't buy from Wayland Games. They've been nothing but a pain in the ass for me.
Right now? Impressing the heck out of
Do we keep this? Yeah, that's not slander. That's just a recommendation.
This is a very slow hand against Death Shadow.
Our last hand was pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, but we were able to at least proactively do something.
Right
okay, I wasn't expecting to win a game, so I guess we should take it seriously now.
This hand's worse.
I don't think I want
But we still got double Gurmag. I honestly think that 3 Gurmags is too many.
Maybe. We're on the draw. We've got a Plague Engineer. It's a Death Touching blocker. They are Jund though, so they might have more removal than the Grixis variant, I guess. We'll see if they've got to
also just dies to Bolt
next time we look at their deck.
Know what you're doing right now? Impressing the heck out.
So we want to get double blue. So this might look that will want to get a end of turn Water Grave, right?
Yeah, 100%. Have I seen that Stoneforge Wrestling and Battle both getting box offers? I knew they were. I haven't looked at the arts yet. I'm going to do the. I'm going to probably look at them in more depth during a roundup video on Saturday. Wait, that was yeah. We're still on after turn 1, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah, I'll look at them properly. I don't know. So I haven't looked at the arts like closely. I don't know if I watched them or not yet. Basically, at the moment, the only box topper that I'm really mad keen for is the Fire and Ice because it is. Well, there's loads of them that are nice, but the Fire and Ice is one I actually want.
Have you seen the Blood Moon?
Yes, it's really nice. And the Goblin guy, to be fair.
Yeah. I can't I want the Force of Wills because of the obvious reasons, but they're going to be lots of money.
Yeah. I mean, the non-foils might not be so bad.
Well, they're all non-foil, really, aren't they?
No.
So the ones that are in boxes are non-foil. The ones that are in VIP boosters.
So there are foils and non-foils then, yeah. As I said.
Yeah. What I mean is, like, you'd think that more box toppers would be more available.
Oh, again, I'm not arguing that point. I'm going back to my original point, which was there are foils and non-foils. The foils are probably incredibly expensive. The non-foils, for the reasons you're saying, may well be a lot cheaper. I
think, as is usual, we both land on the same point, but with.
Yeah. I feel like you stopped to correct me on facts that were present. It was an interesting scenario.
Yes.
I hate that the actual box toppers aren't foil. I guess, Gleese, but look. How are they going to force you to buy $100 packs if they don't keep carving parts of the fucking ox off to pay to you?
Arguably, them not being foil might be a godsend given cardstock issues.
Well, yes and no. So the foiling in Ikoria and M21 was, on the whole, especially for Europe, was pretty good. Like, to be completely fair to them, I know I rag on them a lot, but like the in-pack foiling was pretty good. It tends to be the premium products that isn't. So I assume this will be similar printers to the packs, right? But
yeah,
who knows? It's an expensive product, so maybe they'll throw caution to the wind and just fucking print it like Secret Lair.
It depends what the foils are like as well, because the quality of foil treatments is also wildly variable. Because we've seen, like, I don't know if you've seen my Pyramid Toothy from Battle Bonds, but there's no discernible difference between the foil and non-foil.
I think I want to echo in truth the recipe here. I know it's. How can we play it though? I just want to use my mana so I can play the Plague Engine next turn.
It doesn't seem like like the proactive thing would be to save it for Kiln Fiend next turn, right?
Yeah, sure, but I also don't know if just sitting back and not casting anything's correct either.
The problem is, like, we can cast spells in advance of a Gurmag Angler, but we're so far behind that at the moment. Even if we did cast it, it's still pretty academic. I think we just cast a Plague Engineer. Well, the thing is, if we cast a Plague Engineer, we can't hold up Echoing Truth if they go mad.
Yeah, exactly. If they cast maybe I should have bounced the Kiln Feed and end step, actually. That is the line. Because we cast the Echoing Truth on this and then step, untap, play Plague Engineer, and then they can't, this turn, bolt our Engineer, and then like play a Mutual Growth plus something else and just like murder us. They're definitely playing at least one time Battle Rage. This is in the deck as well. So, Vlad, if you check, Vlad Bat Only Fans If you go exclam deck, you'll see the deck list. It is Surgical Extraction Tribal. Thank you, Bread Truck, for the sub as well, my friend. I guess you play this, and if they kill us, they kill us.
I mean, it does invalidate one spell from Monastery Swissbear.
I'm going to name Monk... No.
Human? Wait, no. So you have... Like, isn't it... What's... What else have they got? They've got...
Human's more likely to have a random extra, like, sideboard card, like a Lava Mars or some shit, I guess. I'm only naming that because they're more likely next turn to play a spell plus a Swift Spear than they are playing a spell plus a Kiln Fiend.
Think of what else what they played. Because they didn't have Lurus, by the way. Did we mention they didn't have a Lurus?
They have a Lurus.
Oh, they do have a Lurus. Okay. I was wondering whether they still had
like a transformational sideboard, no. So we've got Swift Spears for Kiln Fiends, Tarmogoyfs, and Death Shadows. They're going to bolt the Plague Engineer, as I feared. Yeah. We should have Echoing Truth for Kiln Fiend. Rough. Hope this isn't Terra Battle Rage next. Okay, Growth is pretty bad. Oh, Growth plus Terra Battle Rage means we're dead.
Yes. Plague Engineer is great if it survives.
We should have Echoing Truth the Kiln Fiend and step and play the Plague Engineer.
That's true. But, you know.
So take 12.
A casual 12. And Goyf. Oh, another Kiln Fiend. Well. 2,
3, 4, 5, 6.
We can, so they can still, so they've got 2 cards in hand, go up to 3. Even if they cast all 3, they can't kill us.
We're going to bounce the Kiln Fiends.
Yeah,
hope they don't do any damage with the Swift Spear. They can only redeploy 1 Kiln Fiend, and then we need to draw like push to go with our Go Mag essentially. A Damnation would be good here. Yeah, that's right. I think we might actually Outlast Toys. No, sorry, Staxy Boy has changed one of our Go Mags to another Damnation post board. I didn't realize they were Kiln Fiend. That's how it came out of the sideboard. Thank you for the sub, Sir More Dread. Swift Spear number 2.
Well, it depends. Yeah, I guess. See how this goes. If they cast anything with red mana, then they can't recast their Kiln Fiends.
If they cast any non-creature thing with the red mana, we just dead.
Yes.
We kind of want to cast a Goyf here. Veil of Summer. So we do survive here.
But it means we can't target their
no, we can.
things.
Stack.
Oh, you have to do it now, yeah.
Another one.
So we go to 1.
If they have nothing else.
Yep. And
but they're going to draw a card.
We've then got to figure out what the fuck we're doing with our mana and cards next turn to not die, which is not good.
Another one.
Go to 1.
If we draw an island, if we draw an island, we still can't loop back Mystic Sanctuary because it puts on top of the
library. If we draw a Cryptic Command, we still can't cast it.
Yeah.
You can replay Kiln Fiend here as well. I'm basically just wasting my clock here, but we'll see what we draw. Untap. And we draw. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nah, fuck it. Right.
Yeah.
I think we do want those Damnations over like a Gurmag.
Like, clearly they're going more Hellbent. So, I was going to say, do you want to have 2 Gurmags? Would you want more stuff in there?
What do you mean?
Like
we have got 2 Gurmags.
Like, no, what I mean is, like, would you want to go down to 1? Oh, wow. Okay.
This sounds pretty good.
This is like a turn something Gurmag angler, right? Turn 4?
Yes, I'm going to get a Water Grave here, and I'm going to shock myself, because if you don't live life dangerously, what's the fucking point, you know?
Well, the one good thing is that Inquisition hits everything in their deck because of Lurus.
Indeed. I guess I'm going to take the Thoughtseize to protect our Gurmag.
Then we take the Goyf next turn.
Goyf plus the Growth, I guess. Then we're going to play the Bauble this turn. On the upside, if they Bauble in their turn and crack it, we get to look at what they draw. So that's nice.
Also, you've got the push as well for any.
Actually, I think we don't even take the Tarmogoyf then, potentially, because of the push.
What, let them play it out?
Yeah.
Well, we could save one of the Inquisitions for Lurrus if they get to that point.
Yes.
Because obviously no one expects the third Inquisition. They've just got lands.
Tip the growth.
Mm-hmm.
Play the Delta.
I wonder if they read the intentions here. Do they just slam out Goyf? I just hope.
I mean, I would. Well, that's the thing. We might want to just brick wall the Goyf with our Gurmag and not waste our push on it necessarily.
So we'll have 1, 2, 3,
right
4, 5, 6. Yeah, well, we can play Gurmag next turn.
I'm back,
not next turn, but
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We play a Gurmag to block the Goyf.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Narcotic Wings, and thank you for the resub, my friend. And Vlad says, I've got a bone of Vikaladesh. Why no Lost Legacy in the deck? Don't ask me, ask White Hot. This deck is unedited from its submission via my Patreon. It's there, warts and all, in all its glory. Sometimes I edit, sometimes I don't.
So wasn't their hands like 3 lands and a Goyf and a Bauble? No, they got rid of the Bauble as well. So they've got what, 2 lands left in their hand?
Yes, they've got. What did they play? Foothills? Yeah. Hang on.
The one thing to be aware of is a reactive.
They've got a Maya, a Stomping Ground, and 2 other cards thanks to the Bauble and the draw for this turn.
The thing is, they might have a Veil of Summer whilst their thing is down. Do we just shock?
But we can check their hand this turn, can't we?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Do we bother?
No. Oh, that's gravy. That's pretty good.
Do we check their hand first?
So what else have they got? Well, the problem is that they've got 2 mystery cards, right? If we kill this Tarmogoyf, it incentivizes them to get Lurrus back, and a 3rd Inquisition is much less likely to them. So if we kill the Goyf, it incentivizes them playing out Lurrus. If we don't cast Gurmag Angler, that just means more of an incentive for them to play Lurrus. If we don't present a threat, then that means they'll spend their turn putting Lurrus into their hand.
I'm just going to kill it and then play the Gurmag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And now hopefully they'll just play a land, grab a Lurrus, and then we get to fuck them up.
Yeah.
Like, if they draw a Goyf, it's not great here. It's a 5-6, I guess. So that's pretty good. So they draw a Goyf, they'll play it. If they've got a push, they'll play it. How they might even spend a turn if they've got. Oh, of course, push doesn't do anything. Of course, it doesn't. So what removal could they have?
They have no. They don't. Do they have any removal? It's 2 mana.
Oh,
this is Lurrus. Here we go. Inquisition, the Lurrus, and then see what else they're working with. If they're Lurrusing now, then I don't think they've got much action otherwise. Oh, baby. Yeah, get rid of the Lurrus now.
Hello,
hit them for 5.
Thank you for the raid, my friend. They got a Swift Spear and a Death Shadow. Oh, it's a shame we can't eat the Death Shadow now. If we hit them for 5, the Death Shadow's online, but they shot themselves also online.
Another one.
So I guess we take the Lurrus, and then we hope to draw a land for the Jace to bounce the Death Shadow.
Because then we can just keep the Death Shadow at bay. Because even if they put...
Well, next turn they're going to play a Death Shadow and a Monastery Swift Spear and hit
Another
us
one.
with the Monastery Swift Spear.
Mm-hmm.
Lurrus is still pretty good at like grinding out and stuff, but yeah. I mean, you lose both Gurmag and you lose Street Wraith. So
we have to play quick, by the way, because we're down.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we're in the end part of the game as well. Thanks for the raid, Twixium. Hope you're alright, my friend. Toot that horn. I will toot the horn. Afghan Fucks 42. What a crazy name. After we finish this match, so Swissper's going to hit us, I assume.
So what else do they have in their hands? They had a Death Shadow.
They have Death Shadow, Monastery Swift Spear, and 2 lands.
Okay.
No, 1 land. Sorry.
1 land.
So now we know they've got.
Oh, they've got 1 unknown, 1 land.
They've got a Blood Crypt and 1 unknown, if I remember correctly. Interesting. Name Avatar or Monk? Avatar or Human?
I think Human.
If we name Avatar, we can actually swing at them this turn.
Why? Because it'll be a 5/5. Oh no, but a 4/4, right?
Yeah, and obviously the Avatar will grow massive. I think we go for the risk it. We're real low on clock as well.
Okay.
I think we have to like make headway, right?
Know what you're doing right now?
Play the aggressive. I mean, they can crack the.
Oh, we can crack the Mire. Derp. Okay, no, we can't attack. Yeah, I missed that. Good shout. So, we need to fade them having a removal spell, and we need to draw a land. Swift spin number 2.
If we draw a Echoing Truth.
Yeah.
Then that would be.
Gravy.
Pretty.
They draw cards if we unmoor the stuff that's in their hand, by the way. So that plus the Echoing Truth combo is kind of shit. Fatal Push.
Wow. Okay.
Just push the Death Shadow and swing. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, they have... What if their last card is Veil of Summer? Let's find out.
I mean, it's better to do it now than to get blown out by it next turn. Yeah, I guess Crunch.
Like, they could double block and have a bolt, but I'll be okay with that, I think.
Me, yeah.
They go to 3. If they crack that fetch at all, we've got like the ability to attack with both Plague Engineer and a Go Mag.
I mean, if the game goes long enough, we could do the old loop Plague Engineer replay on human.
Yep, that is true.
Obviously, that's
no draws. We're gonna go Mystic Sanctuary.
That can get Fatal Pushback.
Yep, and then we can play Jace, put Fatal Pushback in our hand.
Oh, baby! That's a pretty good turn. Do you bounce one of them? No, you Fatal Push, right? You get the Fatal Push back in hand.
Well, we're going to draw it anyway.
Yeah, okay.
I think, yeah, bounce one of these, swing, they have to block. They go to 1.
Yep.
They play a card. If they play Swift Spear plus the spell to kill Jace, then we just win. If they play Swift Spear to attack us, they need like 2 spells plus a Temporal Battle Rage to get anywhere close to killing us with 15.
Their Bloodstained Mire is now off.
The Bloodstained Mire is off. Any shocked lands and fetch lands are off. They're in a bad spot. Just
Thoughtseize. So yeah, they're in a bad spot.
Maybe Surgical Extraction is a good magic card, chat.
We cast it once on a Verdant Catacomb.
Game 1, turn 1, spell 1, Surgical Extraction, target a fetch land. Literally, that's almost like the punchline to a joke about how bad Surgical can be. But look, it won us the game. I would hazard to say, John, we wouldn't have won if I didn't Surgical that Verdant.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Where's my instant soundboard? I need to add my fucking sound bites to... I've not added them all back to my Streamlab yet. I'm going to do a little dab, John, so just bear with me a second.
That's fine. I can't see it, so it's all good.
What have we got here? Where's it fucking... There we go. Do you know what, chat? I'm going to now play that victory sound on my trombone. You ready? That wasn't too bad, was it, John?
Given what it could have been, I think that was all right.
What do you mean, giving what it could have been?
That could have been a lot worse.
Just give me some positivity. Here you go, John. I'll play another one. Ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to play a song, John. You got to guess what it is. Chat, you can take this as well. Ready? Quiet, please, in the front. Sorry, hang on. I've only been listening in the background while working. This is still game 1 when you Surgical after. Yeah, that's round 1. It's a very long round, and we won because we are fucking beasts. Here comes the song. It's not a trombone. I know it's a bugle. Come on. Okay. What do you think it was, John?
Impressing the heck out of me.
Little bit of support for my favourite MTG
Sleep
creator.
paralysis demon makes.
People like Darude Sandstorm, the Robocop theme. What the fuck, Mega Chair? If you're not old enough to know what Robocop is.
Know what you're doing right now? Impressing the heck out of me.
Do you have a license for that? But thank you, Solar Rain, for the sub, and thank you, Seth848. John, do you want to do an AMA with chat while I get some water?
Good.
What?
Ask me questions.
When you break up, by the way, you only break up at the beginning or end of sentences, never in the middle. It's really unfortunate.
Oh, do you know what? It might be Discord.
Your shitty noise gate.
Their noise gating shit. Let me turn that off.
John.
Chat,
sorry. Ask John anything while I get some water. I'll be right back before we're going to game round. What if we 5-0 with Surgical Tribal? Anyway.
Then we have to quit Magic.
Start your John questions. Go, go, go!
Okay. Is tea soup? Yes. Is pizza toast? Depends what's on it. Selfless savior in D&T. Do you mean the selfless spirit or my favorite surgical extraction type effect card? Surgical extraction. It's so good. The best one. How do I feel about having my own first name? It's great. Why do I always have to fuck off? Because I am the worst. What's my middle name? Not telling you. Is a bugle or trombone? No. Which of the 22 Theros gods is my favorite? Mogis. What is my favorite card to pull in draft? Baleful Strix. I'm streaming tomorrow. Is pizza a salad? No. Is tree a vegetable? I guess. Is a hot dog in a bun a taco? Yes. Have I enjoyed the new arts in Double Masters? Blood Moon. Can cookies be biscuits or biscuits be cookies? Yes. How do I feel about Flicker Wisp? Great card, weird art. Is cabbage a lettuce? I don't know. Is toast pizza? It depends. Best card I've ever opened in a pack, a foil Liliana of the Veil in Innistrad. Do I like Pokemon first gen? Yes.
Why are you such a fucking hipster, John?
Because fuck you. Opinion on the reserve list? Get rid of it.
The only people who want to keep the reserve list active are the MTG Finance types. Not they're like, oh my god, another Lewis deck? What the fuck? Not the people down your local store who like buying and selling the occasional card. I'm talking about the ones who like wear pinstripe suits and like pretend they've got like a portfolio that you can have access to for $9.99 a month.
Yeah, the cunts.
Yeah, the ones who... I don't know if you've seen the clip for our latest episode, Dice Removal, where we really mock MTG Finance. Some people got really upset about it. Like, generally, like, tweet replying to Brian and shit. It's like, if you're actually generally upset, then perhaps you are the arsehole.
I've got some questions to get through. Do you mind if I get through them quickly?
Oh, of course. Carry on. Sorry, carry on.
I don't have a waifu because waifus are lame. Mother's maiden name? No. What's my real age? 29. What are my feelings on Saturn, car, or planet? Your choice. Yes. What was the last time you baptized anything?
My dick. Sorry.
Milk is not my middle name. Who the hell is John? I'm the weird guy that hangs around Vince and is the head mod of his Discord and is in a podcast that will come out at some point this week.
I just googled John the Baptist MTG. Okay.
Or Baptist Brews.
John, this is what we got. We've got a load of actual John the Baptist. We've got Hero Precinct 1. Interesting. Okay. This is not a Drill Paper Commander Stream VOD, so I think you're on that. So somewhere it's been mentioned and it's been...
Was that the one where I was playing your...
It was the stream. Deck? It was a stream.
So, it was a stream. Okay.
The real Death Shadow, you must get mentioned in the description or the comments.
That was my deck.
I think it was, and I think the comment section might be telling you to fuck off and stuff, so it might have like helped the SEO. And the Ball of Spark sealed pre-release paper gameplay, because I think that was me and you playing. So yeah, there's plenty of me and John playing actual Magic on my channel. Actual Magic, I mean paper Magic. Not that digital Magic isn't paper Magic. Sorry, I fucked that up. Not that digital Magic isn't real Magic, of course.
What warranted Rob letting you out of the sex cave today?
Is that directed at you, John, or me? I'm not even sure.
I think Rob needed a rest.
He was red 4 once I was finished with him. Our opponent is on Hardened Scales Lewis Affinity, which is weird because I didn't think Lewis was that popular, but maybe I'm wrong.
What was your question, Dino? If I had wait, John, if you had to had Vince's son or daughter, which would it be? I guess I take your son away because I don't want another one of you.
Oh my god, John. Are you saying that girls can't play Magic, John? Is that what you're saying?
No, because I think that...
That is inappropriate, John.
I mean, I think I'd be frightened to see a female version of you. I don't know what that means, but I'd be scared.
Okay, Necromancer, Green, Hardened Scales. I haven't played a lot of Modern lately. What are we naming, John? What do you think?
I mean, Walking Ballista Hangerback, Ozolith, Hardened Scales.
Yeah, sure. Like that's the deck list, John. What?
I don't know. Arcbound Ravager. I'll go with chat. No. So Arcbound Ravager.
So it's Arcbound or Hardened Scales, I think.
Okay.
They wouldn't have played. They would have played Hardened Scales if they had it. Correct, chat?
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe it is Arcbound. Thank you, chat. I'd actually blanked that would be.
Asking me, I've not played Modern for over a year. So...
Okay, they have a second Hangerback, 2 lands, a Throne of Geth, and an Arcbound Ravager.
Is there a photo of Vince without a beard? Yes, but not publicly available.
Yeah, they exist. I mean, there's a picture of me as a child. When I was 21, as I came out of my mother's womb at the ripe old age of 21.
Just wipe off the, birth gunk.
Birth gunk. Canal lubricant.
Okay. Oh, that sounds even worse somehow.
Fanny soup.
The clunge gunge.
Vaginal excretions. Vince has had and always been. Yes, I am. I am 21. That's 2 Hangerbacks. God, a playing engineer on Construct right now would make my fucking gooch throb.
Just the gooch, nothing else.
If you could change your surname from the Baptist to something else, what would you choose, John?
I mean my actual surname, I guess.
So do I kill the Pendelhaven to get an island? This is not going well.
And then you can just ambush Viper a Snappy.
Yeah, I guess so. Seems fucking abysmal, honestly.
Vince emerged fully formed from the hybrid alien queen. Ripley is your mother.
Wait, Ripley isn't the hybrid alien, John. I don't know if you've ever actually watched these movies. You fake gamer movie girl.
Isn't the hybrid alien taken from Ripley's DNA?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
so you're saying Ripley is my grandmother, right?
There we go.
It's very different.
I got the lore slightly wrong.
Have you watched Alien Resurrection recently?
No, I watched it once. I think.
Did I watch it? I was saying recently, but I feel like it was before I moved to this house, which we've been here for like almost 5 years or something. But yeah, I feel like I've watched it recently. It's weird. And then I watched the making of, like the later making of, not the making of feature for the time, but like a later one when they talked about it. Turns out that is it not Luc Besson, the guy, the director of the fourth Alien movie, French
Joss
dude.
Whedon.
No. Oh no, it's not the director. It's the French guy that's in the movie. Hang on.
The French guy that's in it. Let me have a look.
IMDb. Alien Resurrection, Insurrection. Sorry. No, it's not directed by Joss Whedon. Why did I even believe you?
Oh, screenplay is Joss Whedon.
It's Jean Perliette de Junette. Well, apparently he can speak English now, but at the time of making the movie, he couldn't speak English.
Oh.
So that then explains a lot.
Because it's such a weird, like, the first 4 Alien films have such a weird movement between them. Because you have, like, you start off with Ridley Scott, then you get James Cameron, then you get David Fincher, and then some French bloke who doesn't speak English.
To be honest, it's not that weird if you think they're just clambering to get the biggest director they can at the time. Well, that French dude was
David Fincher wasn't a big director.
David Fincher had just finished 7, was like the hottest shit in Hollywood, right?
No, I think Alien 3 came out way before 7.
No, he just doesn't really big. Let me check what it was. So 7 was 1995.
Yeah.
When was Alien 3?
1993, 1992, right?
That early?
1992.
So what did he make before that then? That was like big shit. Oh, he was making music videos for George Michael and Madonna. So,
I mean, that's if you want anything to make you.
Get he didn't make any movies before that, so he was a hot shit because fucking hell. I always assumed it was because of a movie. He was hot shit because he was like the best or one of the biggest fucking music video makers. That's crazy. So yeah, that's the trajectory. They were just looking for hot shit.
Yeah,
and the other guy was.
Is that really what you've got on your if you want to make a moody alien film?
They're not looking to make a moody alien film. They never have been. It's always been like, let's make a science fiction movie that'll make money.
Are we not ambush vipering?
No. We're dying, John.
Okay, good.
But yeah, like, just because the Alien movies turned out well doesn't mean they were meant to be good. right? Do you see what I mean? I'm not being like contentious. I mean, like,
I'd like to think that they went into Alien 3 with
no movie exactly like the first Alien was such a good like body horror genre defining piece that we want to do that again. They weren't thinking that. Otherwise, they wouldn't have got David Fincher, the hot new boy from fucking George Michael's music videos, to do it, would they? Like, there's no way.
We need Echoing Truth.
It's in our sideboard.
That's in the sideboard. Yeah.
So we're gonna go Jace, Bouncer, Hanger. Have them kill Jace. Buy some time.
Wait, hold on. Before we do anything, if we Field of Ruin, we have 3 lands, right? That's what we'd have left.
Yep.
Okay, that doesn't work then. Never mind. Do what you were doing. I was wondering if you could tap bounce, with Cryptic, but
no.
Yeah. I'll counters go onto Ozolith if you bounce things, which is also bad. Do you just concede and save the time?
Yeah, I think so.
Speaking of like weird trajectories of music video directors, do you remember the video for Lady Gaga's Telephone?
Yes.
The one with Beyonce?
Yes.
The guy who directed that, I think is it Jonas Ackerland? Something like that? I need to double check now. Lady Gaga. The guy who directed that, whoever that was, had a career long before that in music videos. One of his first ones was in music videos. One of his first ones he ever did.
Well, I mean, that is music videos. That doesn't seem that odd.
No, but his early work, he did a video for a band called Candlemass. In 1991, 1990, 1989, that kind of era. I beckon everyone in chat who is open to listening to metal music, because it's a metal band, to look up the song "Bewitched" by Candlemass. That video is a gold mine for random little details of a low-budget music video. The thumbnail, if I recall, has the singer, a guy called Messiah Marcolin, who is a big fat white guy with an afro, singing for a doom metal band. It's great. It's great. And then that guy, 20 years later, makes a video for Lady Gaga.
That doesn't seem as weird as Fincher going from Madonna to Alien, I don't think.
Yeah.
Because it's still in the same sphere of even arguably doing like weird rock to weird pop, you know?
Yeah. But can I counter that by saying that Messiah Marcolin enters the video carried in a coffin and then bursts out and immediately goes into song?
Again,
he's dressed as a monk.
I mean, that doesn't sound unlike some Lady Gaga videos.
He has an afro.
I mean,
he sings at a woman. Afro. The guitarist has a broken hand, but somehow manages in a cast and somehow manages to do a guitar solo.
Did he actually have a broken hand?
Yeah, their right hand is in a cast.
Right.
So he's just miming, and his fingers are in a position in which obviously he can't hold a pick to play guitar.
Well, that's music videos for you as well, though, right? Like, no one's ever fucking playing instruments properly in those videos.
Am I describing a music video or WrestleMania?
Why not both?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I'd like to, in a perfect world, I would have loved to have seen the Bewitched video done entirely, but with like the Undertaker instead.
Should have played the Mr. Century. Bollocks.
Double blue for Jace.
No, just so we can play Damnation on Curve if they play something horrible.
Oh, I see. Yes.
I guess I'll get an island in case we draw another island. I don't know.
Because you need 3 islands to make it come in untapped, right?
For Sanctuary, yeah. Oh, the Ozolith's pretty good. Arcbound Ravager. Yeah, I wish I had a Wrath now.
I know of Glory Hammer. I don't think I've seen them live. I've seen a few power metal bands live, but not that one. Who have I seen? Hammerfall. That's the one. What is it with power metal bands and having hammer in the name?
I like Warhammer.
Yeah, we've spoken about Bolt Thrower previously.
Yeah, they're on Warhammer
can't think
Records
of any
at
other
one point.
bands.
Are you aware of that?
I think we've discussed this, the Realms of Chaos album, right?
Yeah, Games Workshop had their own record label for a little while, which also released a Judas Priest album as well, I think.
Really?
I think, was it Priest, the big one? Warhammer Records album releases. Might not have been Priest, but it was someone big. Bigger than Bolt Thrower. D-Rock... Oh, Saxon, sorry. Not Saxon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because this Saxon album actually has like a Dark Angel on the cover.
Yeah.
Look at that. Forever Free!
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Oh, fuck, it's cool. In like the worst possible way. That's very 90s. So if I Wrath now, they get 2/1/1s.
And everything goes onto the Ozolith, and then one of the Thopters becomes massive.
But not that massive. Only like a 5/5.
A 6/6. Oh no, it gets four counters on it, yeah.
Yeah, so that's fine, then we just Wrath them again. Everything is fine, John.
Okay, I'm going to trust you.
We've got 3 Wraths thanks to Mystic Sanctuary, so I'm sure that'll be enough.
Or we've got 2 surgical extractions.
Yes, I probably should surgical something now too. Right. Oh no, they did more counters. Sorry, I'm an idiot. 2 counters from Arbor Magic go onto the Ozolith now, then 2 more counters go on to Hanger Back, and then 2 counters from Hanger Back go onto the Ozolith. So it's 6. So it'll be a 7, 7, and a 1. We're going to take 8 next turn. And then when I kill the Thopter, if they play another follow-up creature, that'll get countered. So we just need to hope. We need to fade. Oh, I need to surgical Hanger Back. That's what I need to do. I don't need to fade Hanger Back. I just need to surgical the
another
fucking thing.
one.
So they can't draw it, play it, and then put counters on it, and then we're just fucked, you know? Blink Moth Nexus. Oh no. Oh, Damnation can't kill that. That is not good.
Know what you're doing right now? Impressing the heck out of me.
Thank you, Pit
You've
Lord Grant.
created a monster milk daddy.
Oh, apparently we're
I spent all
retreading
weekend
old
assembling my
conversations.
Indomitus box.
Oh,
Bolt Thrower and...
fuck. Nice.
Know
All
what
that
you're
stuff.
doing right now?
Yeah.
Impressing
Oh.
Wait, what? Oh, you didn't get rid of the one in the graveyard?
Yeah, but I think that doesn't think that matters here.
Yeah.
We're still pretty fucked though. So I just wouldn't draw set. That would have been a bit better paintball team. You're right. And Geek Sovereign. I'm glad you're enjoying Indomitus. Oh, it's Blink Moth, not Ink Moth. What? Maybe I misread.
Oh, that's less bad, but still annoying.
Yep. We're still going to get hit for a fucking bunch. Ravager.
Another one.
Sure. We just die to the Blink Moth next turn. Unless we
How do you move
draw-
stuff onto Ozolith? Do you just do it?
At the end, beginning of combat, it puts the counters on itself onto something else.
Surprising that they haven't done that in response to the trigger, then sack everything and then make it into a lethal killer.
I don't think they can. They only have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 going on. No. Oh, because hardened scales. Yeah. Maybe?
Oh, they're doing it now instead.
Yeah, we're dead.
Yeah. Oh well.
There is Hippie Homer. This is where I got all this information from. For those who don't know, there is a YouTube duo called Snipe and Wib, and they do a series called Codex Compliant, where they talk about old Warhammer books. And by books, I mean like the codexes with all the rules and the flavour and stuff in them. And they did an episode on and they're quite well researched and presented, shall we say. They're really good. And they did an episode on Warhammer Records, which was interesting.
I'm just looking now to see if there's anyone else that I recognise.
How should I get my legacy fix? I can only play paper and don't want to buy into MTGO. I just want to play lands again. Well, I mean, you just answered your question. Like, if you're not, you can't. If you're not willing to play on Modo, you can't get your legacy fix right now. It's just how
I
it
guess
is.
the best thing you can do, if you can play on Modo, but you don't want to buy into it, you can rent. I guess off of one of the renting services.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I should ask you to clarify what you mean by buy into. Yeah, rentals are fine. I guess you could play on Cockatrice with friends and shit, but like it doesn't really give you that competitive edge or itch.
I found personally that the Cockatrice
community
UI is that too, but the UI just generally in the program is pretty difficult to follow unless you're in voice chat with someone.
I don't think they come up in the notifications, but thank you, Brandon, for the donation, and thank you, Tornos, as well. Thank you for the donations, my friends. They just didn't pop up earlier. They just did not show up at all. I need to fix that somehow, but I think I stopped it because it was showing people's full names, which is not necessarily what people want. Renting a leg stick, wouldn't that be like $100 a week? No. I don't know what the rental limit's
How much
for.
is a Mana Traders thing?
I pay for the top end one, simply because I want to be able to have access to everything and anything at all times. And that's like, the top end is $90 a month. That's top end. So that's access to like barely, almost infinite stuff, almost. So yeah, being able to rent enough cards to play Legacy wouldn't cost you that much. Yeah, 20 to 40. There you go, as Agra said.
Yeah. Untap's the other one, I guess, that I've heard of.
Yeah. I just watched Bewitched. Holy cow, that guy has a lot of hair. Are you referring to... what's his fucking name? Vankerman. Are you referring to... what's the main guy for Vankerman? Will Ferrell. Are you referring to Will Ferrell in the remake of Bewitched from like fucking 2006 or something?
No, it's about the song that I told them about the guy who bursts out.
Oh, right. I thought it was a really random reference to... No, I'm going to pretend we're talking about Bewitched as in Bewitched.
Yeah, okay.
That's just how it is now, you know? Shock myself, thought sees them, see it's burn, cry.
Another one.
Big Green? Wow. Get out of here, Arbor Elf. Got him.
I'm gonna send you a picture of Messiah Marcolin, Vince, in Discord.
Oh, I'm a fucking tit. I should have took the Lanoir Visionary and killed the Arbor Elf with a fatal push, but I wasn't paying attention.
Another one.
I am enjoying playing like a mid-rangey control deck. Maybe that's what I should play for a little while.
There you go, Vince.
Let's have a look at this fucking person.
Another one.
That's a screenshot from the video.
Discord's telling me that do you really want to open this link because you might not know who
it's
from.
You do. Open it.
When I open it, it's going blank, annoyingly. Oh, I've downloaded it.
Good.
So everyone, this is John.
I mean, to be fair, if that was me in 1989, yeah, I'd probably go for that. Wearing like a robe and like gold chains, wandering around in a cemetery.
Have you ever been to a cemetery, John?
I mean, yes.
Okay, just curious. They're nice, aren't they?
I mean, they're serene. They're quite...
I don't know.
Quiet.
Are they? I don't know. It depends, right? I think they vary. I wouldn't tar every cemetery with the same brush.
It does look a bit like Jim Sterling.
It does look like Jim Sterling. Hang on, let me just get that back up. Oh, look! It's the fucking Jimquisition. Look at this.
Consumer advocacy.
Hang on, I'm just going to tweet at him.
Oh, we're doing a Twitter bit. Okay, good. We've not had one of these for a while.
That is true.
Pointing at the microtransactions.
Can I tweet? Let me. Yeah, well. Jim Sterling, is this you? In what's the video?
Bewitched by Candlemas. The discourse.
There we go, kids. It's definitely him. He probably gets this a lot where it's just like any, unless it's not being harsh to him, he probably responds with something like this, like where I get any like white dude with a beard, right, and dark hair,
yeah.
And he probably gets like any like slightly heavily set man, should we say? Oh, yeah. If we get to hit them with a Thief of Sanity, then cast like their Garruk or something, I'm gonna wet my whistle.
Give me your Garruks. Give them.
All your Garruks belong to us. Yeah, there's a reference to an internet thing. I'm gonna crack my polluted Delta. I'm gonna crack this Visionary over the fucking skull. Like this. Ka-chow! That's the noise it'll make, John, when I
good.
wrap my knuckles around his teeth.
I'm thankful that you gave me the audio version.
Well, do you want me to draw it? Hang on.
Yes, I want you to draw it.
All right.
What the Kapow noise is.
So,
Vince, what are you plising and what are they plising?
hang on, chat. God This is important.
Here we go. Right, okay. Is that like a cat? A shaved cat?
Shut up, John. I haven't finished. Much like Warhammer painting, it always looks shit until you're finished.
Vince, when's your next art video? It's not. Oh God, what's happening?
I can't.
TOS.
It's not balls. It's a camel toe. It's not balls. It's
not balls. It's a moose knuckle.
Ka-chow. It's not.
TOS.
No, because no, you can wear tight trousers and sew a camel toe. That's allowed.
Moose knuckle. Fucking Mr. Blobby.
Shut up. Oh my God, what have I done?
Is that meant to be you?
Yeah, ka-chowing this fucking elf. Right, anyway.
Fuck.
Slap. They're called Westminster. Oh my God! We're gonna steal from Westminster. It's simple. No. We steal from Westminster. Okay. Right. Why has someone added the quote "it"? What the fuck? No blocks. Take 2. I'm sorry, opponent. I shouldn't make them wait. Oh my goodness. Would you look at that?
Take the shiny Khan for value.
Yeah, but I want to kill the Visionary so they don't play Vivian and kill our flyer, right?
How do we kill the Visionary?
With the Fatal Pushers in our hand.
But we can do that anyway, right?
How? We only have 4 mana.
Oh, we played the land this turn.
Yeah, so we're going to have to take the Mystic. And then we go to the second main phase. And then we go...
Why you...
What?
Can you only cast it this turn? My memory of what Thief of Sanity does... For as long as it remains exiled.
We could have took the card and cast it next turn. That is true.
Yes.
But look, instant gratification, right? It's 2020. No one's waiting for this shit. You want me to wait till COVID's over with? Don't be fucking stupid. I'm going to Spain, John, and I'm going now.
It does ramp us into Field of Ruining their green sources so they can't cast.
Look, we'll get the next Khan, alright? There's always the next Khan. Also, chat, I don't know if you've noticed, but green is open. Hey! I'll show my LRG horns, John. Where are they? Where are my fucking LRG horns?
Also, that's a government-issued Elvish Mystic.
Tiger!
Where is it? Fuck! There! Green is open! Woo! We raided Westminster. What do we find? Elves. Elves, for as far as the eye can see.
This is a government elf because it's owned by Westminster.
Oh my God, that's good. I'm going to print screen that, and we can tweet it later. Always be contenting. ABC, John.
A Trinisphere?
Yeah, some of the Tron decks play them, so they can go like this and to blow up your land, and then you're sorry, I'm saying like it's normal. It is not. It is not unknown. It is not unknown. Okay, let's go Field of Ruin. No, let's go Island. Let's go to combat.
The civil service has really changed.
So yeah, that's it. It's all bureaucracy and mysticism. This is why I voted out of the EU.
But it's owned by Westminster. Oh, take our own Trinisphere.
No, I'm keeping Cryptic Command up. I'm like, nah. Oh no, we'll cast it next time.
Take it out of their deck.
Oh my God, this is fun. So you're going, but I should have just stuck loads of things in here. Now, nerd. Haha, what's up, douchebag? It's Tanner from high school. Remember me? Me and the guys used to give you a hard time in school. So we were just an easy target, lol. I can see not much has changed. Remember Sarah, the girl you had a crush on? Yeah, we're married now. I'm going for 200k a year. Drive a Mustang GT. I guess some things never change. I'll lose. Nice catching up, lol. Pathetic. That's obviously a copy pasta, but it's pretty funny. Like,
it's pretty good.
Thing is, I do know a Tanner, but I didn't know him from school. I was like, I was going to say, Tanner, fuck off. I know you through magic, you prick. Which would be even funnier if it was him.
What are you doing in my chat?
Yeah. Cummings is big on sweeping reforms. Yeah. Let's no, because the thing is, we could let this resolve to be friendly, but they're going to kill my thief. And I'm going to say no. So counter target spell, draw a card. Actually, do I remand it? Keep this game going. This cat and mouse game job.
It'll cost 3 to remand it.
Oh no. Oh, no, John. Right, hang on, wait. Get that Garenbrig out of here.
Yeah, fuck that off.
No Briggs for you, Garen! It's gone now. Don't worry, chat. It's gone. You can look now.
I do like the idea, as is being pointed out by chat, that you're still somehow managing to play green in Modern.
Look, that's the rules. Green was open all along.
Another one.
We drew another remand, so we can remand it again next turn. This is the best day.
Their library was open for green.
Oh my goodness! I'm playing green and they're not playing anything. Right. Go to combat. Attack them with our own mystic.
That feel when you need to play green that much, you play your opponent's green.
Oh my fucking god! Can we play lands off this?
You can take the Utopia Sprawl
and play it on their forest,
and it'll on their forest.
Yeah.
Okay. No, but it'll cost 3. It costs 3 to play. What is this game?
This is pod racing, John. This is Westminster sanctioned pod racing.
Have you been?
Look, here they go again. I'm sorry. Do you have a permit for that, Vivian Reed?
At this point, I really want them to just concede out of frustration.
Oh, I'm fucking loving life over here. Right, I really want to get a card now. Can we get a card? Thief of fucking.
Oh no, that's how you get it. You get the card. Oh no, it doesn't.
We'll turn the Twin Spirit into a creature,
and then fucking blat it out of existence.
Oh, we get to draw a card off that one.
Spicy.
And then we're going to go cast this. Draw a Field of Ruin. Pass the turn. Oh god, this turn. This turn is feeling exciting. Here we go.
We're surgical extraction.
Oh, let's play a bit of that sexy Callous Whisper. Here we go. Oh!
Sorry, we're surgical extraction tribal by way of
dirty green drafter in constructed.
Oh,
taking a bit of a detour.
Oh, that was so hot. That was so fucking hot. Oh, right. Let's crack some fetches. When we cryptic it for the 4th time, they're going to be. I'd be pissed. Like I do not begrudge them for being annoyed if that is the case. They might just be laughing. Who knows? Let's go Field of Ruin. Let's go attacking. Let's go to Westminster. Let's.
What if we get a Vivian and cast it instead?
Oh my god, yes. Oh hello. Oh, green is so open, John. Okay. Second main phase, Eternal Witness. Get back Remand. We should have thought C's dead, but Remand's funnier.
It's so much funnier.
Oh, that's good. That's so hot. Right, do I probably Inquisition them? Oh no, Inquisition's 3 mana, so we shouldn't do that.
I think this is what is known as having your cake and eating it.
Having your Remand and casting it. Right. Come on, Vivian.
At this point, we're more of a green deck than they are.
Oh, no!
Then cryptic it, and then
hold Remand,
the Vivian.
Yeah. Well, they can't cast both this time, but you are right. Count the target spell. Yep. Draw a card. They're going to have a removal spell for a while, but... Oh, fuck. Do not pass go. Do not Eternal Witness. Untap. Mystic Sanctuary. Get a Remand back. Oh my god. Are we the villain, John?
No, it means we get to Remand. Draw Remand.
We get to Remand our own Remand as well. And then we just kill them. Okay. Game 1 was good. That is our 4 Remands. Though we had the option to cast 5 because Remand draws a Remand. Yeah. Okay. Please don't publish this as a short video.
Fuck.
Yes. I will be getting around to getting an editor eventually, so I can get them to like edit up highlights and shit. Okay. What do we want to bring into mono green?
Oh, you could have done as Mutant Carrot mentions. You could have done the Eternal Command bounce. Oh no, because it will bounce back to their hand. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
You couldn't do the loop.
That's a shame.
Oh, such a shame.
That was fucking beautiful. Now, can we win? So I'm going to cut the Necromentures, bring in...
Yeah, Plague Engineer is so good here. Just fucking
all
elf.
4 plagues. Do we want
cry.
Force of Negation against the Planeswalkers and like mosses and shit like that?
No, because you want Echoing Truth, right?
What for?
Just to knock it off of their lands. I don't know.
Turn target non-land permanent. Nah, it's about to hand they replay it. Maybe that's it. Maybe we just go with that for now.
Maybe a Damnation or 2. Get rid of Gurmags.
No, because as we learned, Thief of Sanity is the best card in the deck. This deck should be 4 copies of Thief of Sanity.
Yeah, for sure.
I said this in the call when I looked at the list. Like, okay, it's time to play it because this has been on the list for a while now. I said I cannot wait to play Thief of Sanity. The best thing about this deck is when you get to play your opponent's cards. Not that this card.
Hotter. Do you know what's even hotter, Vince?
The Sun.
If you Thief of Sanity,
the Sun
with a plague engineer on elf, and you Thief of Sanity their elves, yours survive and theirs don't.
Yeah. Because symmetrical effects are too complicated for new players to understand. I'm so glad. Right, here we go.
Oh, it's got a Remand and a Fatal Push.
What's not to like? I haven't cast a good Remand in approximately 10 years, so that was nice.
Who needs to? Like, none of those Remands were good, but they were certainly
they were
satisfying.
Good. They won us the game. That's not an Arbor Elf.
No.
Part of me wonders if we leave with Sanctuary so we can actually have a Remand on curve.
Yeah, I think we want it to.
Let's see if we draw another land. Nope.
Can't escape them.
I thought this was Surgical Tribal. This is Remand Tribal.
I look down at my hands, controlling the keyboard and mouse. Suddenly, they're Remand.
Careful. Oh, fuck. Okay. They're Shriver land.
Another one.
So we need to fucking kill one of those elves. Because otherwise they're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana next turn.
Yeah, this is where I do wish we had not Echoing Truth, but the black one. Echoing Decay?
Decay, yeah.
Another one.
But if we
Field
draw a
of
Plague
Ruin
Engineer,
can't hit basics, right? I might be
remember.
Great proof saying Field of Basic. Field of Ruin would be good here, but I don't think it can hit basics. There's an argument for keeping up Remand here to help us hit the next land drop and just counter whatever 5 or 6 drop they play. But then they might have just gone like elf.
We're more into lands.
So Sprawl.
Ooh.
Another one.
Scary.
Yeah, I think keeping up with Remand was probably right. Oh no, actually it was okay. It's okay. Ghost Quarter definitely hits basics. I can tell you how Ghost Quarter works. I have played and activated my fair share of Ghost Quarters over the years. I wonder if it's my most used utility land, even more so than Wasteland or Richmond Port.
Is there a reason why Field of Ruins played here instead of...
Fuck. What, instead of Ghost Quarter?
Yeah.
Because you get to hit your colours and keep lands.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Okay, we're just remanding whatever they play next, hitting a land and naming elf and ruining their career. I wish this was a shaman and this was a shaman, but it's druids, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Guild of Guin, yeah, that's it. Okay.
They have all the mana in the world.
Hopefully they have enough mana to cast this, whatever this spell is, twice, though. Primal Command. I'm going to say no. We drew a Surgical. Khan, okay.
Interesting.
Incoming decision. Nope, they made a construct.
1/1 construct.
Weirdly, our Plague Engineer can stop them ever making constructs again, but I think we have to kill the Arbor Elves.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely.
Land it for top, please. We have gotten somewhat unlucky here. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's Thoughtseize them.
Do you not want to hold up a Remand instead?
Yeah, 3 cards in hand. We can take the coming
the big haymaker.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a huge amount of pressure on the board at the moment, particularly if they're using it to pump out mana.
That's 4. So they attack for 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that.
Yeah, I guess just... Oh, God. Yeah, Primal Command, delay until we get a land, and then...
Name Elf, and then
Love Life.
Gurmags for the constructs. I did see the 40k starter set thing. If there's a Warhammer Wednesday this week, it'll probably be talking about those and some of the new models have announced. Like a model range review. A very simple video.
Apparently you are dropping lots of frames, Vince.
Am I? That is... So. I think whoever's saying that, it's on their side, because Streamlabs is saying that I haven't dropped a frame since we started. 60 FPS, 2% CPU usage. Oh no, I dropped 5.3% frames at a period earlier in the evening. When was that?
Another one.
So we did have some frame drops.
As long as we're okay now.
Yeah, stream quality is good now.
So let's crack on. Yeah. He's making another construct. Okay. Going wide. Interesting to see what they drew, because they're not...
Probably should have surgical the primal command and draw step just to avoid them fucking... like. If they primal command us now, I'm going to kick myself. The drop frames thing. Well, no. Oh, in response to the Arbor Elf activation. Yeah, let's do that, just in case. Because it gives us an out here. Hornet Queen. So horny, Hornet Queen. Okay, well, we can kill all the bees.
And the one in the graveyard. One in the graveyard.
It matters for this deck as well.
It does. I mean, oh, Damnation's miles off. I mean, do you... Hornet Queen's a 2-2,
Didn't bring him in, didn't bring him in.
Yeah.
But we're pretty dead even if we draw a land and kill the insects, because there's just so much on the board.
Yeah. At most we can block.
Us not hitting lands has been pretty criminal.
Yeah, it's such a shame. We'll draw it now, though. Oh. Yeah, I think 3 Gurmags is a bit too... I know it's kind of that bias of drawing them all, but I think 3 is too many, personally.
Yeah.
What isn't... Yeah. Yeah.
As long as we've got surgicals. Everyone's getting excited with bees. Look, if we get to play the bees, it's okay.
It was a pretty good draw for them, to be honest. I mean, I know most of their deck is payoff. You know, it's either mana or it's payoff.
Yeah, I think actually,
and they drew
percentage-wise, there might be more mana than payoff. That's why you need like card filtering and card draw and shit. I think the Force Negations are good enough. They hit the primal commands. They hit if they're playing Acid Moss, and they hit Planeswalkers. And we know they're playing Khans and Vivians, so I guess maybe it hits 12 to 16 cards, maybe. It won't hit like any other random shit though. It's hard to say.
Its hand's pretty good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, disruptive enough.
So we'll leave a Delta.
So end of turn, Watergrave, untap, hold up lands.
Yeah, or maybe Surgical if we see a fetch land, because that worked so well in round 1.
Have they fetched it at all in this?
Maybe they will, maybe they won't.
Okay.
Corndog 888, this is the greatest modern deck you'll ever see. At the hands of the greatest beard in esports entertainment. Welcome.
Oh, is Seth live?
You little slut. Don't you ever talk out of turn again to me, John. You fucking whore. Can we get some shames in chat? Can we just try the word shame? Can we shame... And the word bell. Wait, no. Ring. No, I can't decide. Whatever the... Yeah, there we go. Shame, that works. Jace done jack shit today. We won with Jace earlier. Like, Jace won us a game against Death Shadow, didn't it?
It bounced some shit. I mean, that's pretty good.
Oh, remind me. You came and you made a fan of me. Who sings Oh Mandy? Is it Lionel? No, is it Barry Manilow?
You're asking the wrong person.
Does anyone else think that Barry Manilow looks a little bit like a hamster? Should I have let that Arbor Elf resolve? Probably not. Well,
you should have remanded it.
I know they
could have recast it, but it would have drawn us a card.
Okay.
Ooh, hello. Hello.
Let's have a look. It's going to be like 3/5 drops, isn't it? Nailed it. Okay, we should be bringing the Force then, I think, if they are playing Acid Moss. Okay. If they play Acid Moss, we get to remand it and then not surgical it. Shit. I wonder if remand should be a leak in this deck so we can actually surgical things.
Well, you want something. I mean, yeah. Yeah, you kind of want stuff to go to the graveyard.
Also, our mana base is so awkward that we can't snappy remand the following turn.
Good. Okay. Remand.
I almost clicked the wrong thing then because I was thinking.
I know. I was trying to guide you.
I was thinking about next turn. That could have gone fucking horribly.
I saw the.
Can we just draw an island, please? Oh, it's so close to being an island, but it's just not.
We're in a bad place. Well, we can use Field of Ruin. Oh, we can't. Fuck. 1, 2, 3. Piss is what I've got to say.
Yes.
Is there a? I don't think there's a loop we can do where we can Field of Ruin.
Thank you, Condog. Yeah, that's bad. That Sanctuary is really bad.
The next thing we could do, obviously we can't do it now, which would be to snappy Inquisition, but it doesn't stop
matter.
The rest of the stuff they do. Yeah.
Oh wow, our draw has been abysmal.
Our first game was a laugh, and these ones are just sad.
Well, I think the deck should have more Thief of Sanities in it. I think the card's legitimately pretty good. Like as a card advantage engine that can help you close out games and shit. I mean, it's probably better 3-drops to pick, honestly, but... Okay.
Oh, if this goes to the graveyard, you can at least surgical the second one.
Yeah, that is true.
Do you not want to float the mana so you can do that? You can snappy surgical, pay for it.
Why would I snappy surgical?
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
And then they've got Primal Command in hand, which they can cast next turn, unless we can kill the Arbor Elf. I guess we could play Jason Bounce the Arbor Elf if we draw. Oh, I just paid the life for no reason. The hand is Hornet Queen, Visionary, Primal Command.
Ouch.
Fuck, they got Choke in their deck? Shit me.
And the one in the graveyard.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the deck. One copy of Choke. The way our draws go in this game, I feel like they're going to draw the Choke as well to really fuck us up.
Oh, 100%.
I did not need to pay that life, that was silly. Could have then fielded, actually, to make sure we have double blue next turn. I just fucked that right up. Too easy, kicking myself by paying life. Because then we could use the 2 Batman on our pool to field, get an island, untap, play a Swamp, play a Jace, bounce this, leave them 4 mana. Oh, I fucked that up. Oh, I fucked it up. I fucked it up. Oh, I fucked that up so bad.
What else do they have in their hands?
They have Primal Command. That's lost us the game.
We can snappy Primal... Oh, no, Primal Command's cost 5, doesn't it?
Yeah. Field the Fountain. Fielding the Fountain doesn't do anything, chat. I should have fielded the Fountain in their turn. Me not fielding it in their turn means we don't have double blue. But we can't untap and play Jace, means we can't bounce the Arbor, which means they can Primal Command, which means they can bounce all of our lands back to the top of our library, which means we can't cast anything, and round it goes. That was really bad. So actually paying the life was correct, if I just thought out the line a bit longer. Yeah. Okay. I wish we had a Fatal Push.
Another one.
Or Plague Engineer. Or any number of numerous things.
Yes. Maybe they misplay. You never know.
Yeah, maybe. So they're going to Primal Command on Mystic Sanctuary. Which is great, because it gives me a tap land next turn. It's real good. Yeah, so Sanctuary's been... It's funny how powerful Sanctuary is, and I'm over here like, herp-de-derp, can't do it properly.
Hard. there's a lot of decisions there, and what can you do?
So we've got a Hornet Queen incoming. What do they get? Eternal Witness get back Primal Command? Yeah, let's wait. Oh, fuck.
We can snappy...
We can snappy it. I thought we didn't have the mana because I thought I tapped my black incorrectly. Okay, let's target the surgical. Let that resolve. Play surgical, eat this, pay the life, get the one in the graveyard first. And get rid of Primal Command, Primal Command, Primal Commands. That was nice. That was good.
Yep. We're not completely out of this yet. If we get a Plague Engineer, they basically have a 1/1 Death Touch flyer.
Yeah. So we're drawing Sanctuaries. We have nothing for a turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They don't have the mana for what's the face at the moment. Let's go Sanctuary.
They do, because Arbor Elf untaps to make 2 more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, they do. They do. Okay. Oh, that teacup, that's dice, corn dog. That's a load of D20s and D6s and shit. So it's going to be a Hornet Queen.
I wonder whether you play Jace, Brainstorm.
Oh yeah. Well, we
bait out the Hornet Queen attack to gain some life.
Can I just block here?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, I passed through it like a fucking moron. I was listening to you. Listening and playing is very hard. I don't even think I did. That was very weird. I didn't feel right, but it's definitely me fucking it up. Plague Engineer. Plague Engineer.
Damnation.
Plague Engineer.
Damnation.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
okay.
So, yeah. Hold up a black for Fatal Push to kill the Arbor Elf, maybe? Do we not want the grave? Oh, no, we've played the land, haven't we? Yeah.
Yeah. So kill Jace. I think I put those the wrong way around. We want to draw grave so we can keep up Cryptic. Vivian, okay. Not good. So 2 turns from her ultimate, she's going to find a Llanowar Visionaries. Nothing too scary.
Draws a card. We've taken most of their weird spells out of their deck.
It's just more Hornet Queens and shit, I guess.
Yeah. It's not looking too good, chat.
No, I'm running out of time as well from where I was drawing fucking stuff and paint earlier.
Look, to be fair, that was a good game.
It was. That was my favourite game of the night.
Right, who's getting hit here? They're going for the Jace bait. Do we just keep digging here? Like, do we play the other Jace to dig, or do we hold up a Cryptic? But we don't even have the
I can't remember which way I put it. If the grave's on top, I'll shut with the grave and keep up Cryptic.
No, I think you put. I think I did grave as well. And then Inquisition.
That's not what I wanted, but that's what I did.
Another one.
Jace down, we take 2.
Yeah, that's another fuck up. Huge fuck up.
So we draw grave and 2 randoms.
Another one.
Okay.
We're not dead yet. We're just very close to being dead.
Mm-hmm. We need to Damnation them, deal with the Vivian, and do 22 damage to them in the next 3 minutes.
And we know exactly what the top cards of our library are.
Yeah.
I don't feel like.
I mean, we have like Plague Engineer into Snappy Cryptic into Cryptic into Snappy Cryptic.
But you've also got Mystic Sanctuary Cryptic, I guess.
They found a Stone Coil Serpent on top of their library, which has Trample.
Yes. I think we're just done. I think we're done. We're done for.
No. The line.
I mean, if they
starts...
sling loads of stuff.
No, hang on. What does Picard
say?
The line must be drawn here.
Wait, which card are you referring to?
Picard, Captain Picard.
Oh, Picard.
In First Contact, when she's like, "Old Ahab's got to get his whale," and he's like, "No, the line must be drawn here." That's before. I think that's after he goes, "No," and smashes the fish tank with his Tommy gun.
Yeah. There's a very strange rarity upshift in Double Masters. Do you want to get the rage out of the way now, or whilst we're in a bad game?
What are you on about?
What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
There's an upshift in Double Masters in terms of rarity, from uncommon to rare.
Okay.
And it's not good. It's questionable. Let's put it that way. I'll tell you now. Ravenous Trap.
Okay. It's now a rare.
Ravenous Trap has been upshifted from uncommon to rare.
Not Mindbreak Trap.
No.
Ravenous Trap.
Ravenous Trap.
The
one
graveyard
that exiles a graveyard. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, hang on. Is it a box topper?
I don't know yet, but it's one of the rares.
I'm gonna say if it's a box topper, it's rare as a box topper, but it's not rare elsewhere in the set, right?
No. The card is a normal frame.
Oh boy. Interesting. And by interesting, I mean terrible.
Yeah. Because when you're going all out and you've got a set with Force of Will and all kinds of other crazy cards,
why not
a
rare
Ravenous Trap?
Make sure people have things to be pissed off about, right? Like.
Yeah.
So they're going to go to combat. And they're going to attack. I didn't tap them down. I'll take 5.
Yeah.
No cowards here, sir. Cast your spells, bounce your Vivian. This is the long con. You ready?
Are you going to loop the Plague Engineer back to
unsure at this point.
Another one.
Unsure at this point. I have to bounce this. Yeah, almost next turn, then we just die. Oh wow.
Oh hello. That's a card.
We're fucking wrecked. Wow.
Oh.
Where's my sad game over music from Super Mario World? Where is it? What's this one? No, that's just a sad trombone.
You can play the sad Mario music.
Nice.
Yeah, we got fucked. We got fucked. Where's my mythic spoiler then? Where are you, mythic spoiler? Ba-ba-ba-da! Right, chat. It's that time of the evening where we have a look. Let's have a look. Well. What do we have here then? Which is like.
Are you going for the newest spoilers? Or are you just going through the whole?
Just gonna have a little ganders. Have a little gander. This is new. That was once upon a time an expensive card, wasn't it?
Yeah. When Spike combo.
Well, I think it was just expensive from its printing right up until relatively recently.
Yeah.
How many reprints has it had? To Scryfall. Scryfall.
2. I'm going to say 2. I feel like it's been reprinted since.
Survey says... I think... Didn't it get reprinted in one of the Masters sets
M14 and then something
It was
else.
in Iconic as well. And it was $26 prior to this reprint. So that's quite a good mythic.
Wow. Yeah, it's
Goblin Guide is fine. Was Geth worth anything? I feel like I remember it not being worth anything.
Geth is apparently a sub-dollar mythic.
Wow. Yeah, it was the Commander product as well, which helped to make sure that it was never going anywhere. Okay, cool.
Aight.
Was Arkham worth anything before this?
Arkham Daxon? I don't think so.
Feels like one of the cards that you'd...
Just seems like a Commander rare from Cold Snap, right?
Just feels like a Commander rare. Oh yeah, because of course Commander rare...
No, because it was in Cold Snap.
It was in Cold Snap, which is $14.
Okay.
So,
I think
but it's upshifted to Mythic. So, fuck me. Was Avison's still $80?
She was a lot.
Let's have a ganders. Wrong one. Prior to this, the Iconic Masters printing was 45, so that's good. They were halving over the Iconic Masters printing, and she seemed to have stayed halved. That's nice. Ravenous Trap at rare, not even with new art.
No.
Chat, let's get some Fs in chat for the poor people who opened 2 of these fuckers.
Ravenous Trap in like Ultimate Masters, which was a graveyard set, would make sense if you had a nuke graveyard card at instant for no mana. Would kind of make sense.
Well, this set is the Artifact Matters set recycled. I don't know if you noticed this.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like artifact graveyard shenanigans, so this card makes sense in the draft environment, which makes it make less sense for it to go to rare, because rare makes it show up less. It would make more sense that if it was an uncommon you could take to beat the grey red decks that exist elsewhere. May I hear your best American accent? Okay, Corndog, ready?
No, you don't.
Hey,
right
Corndog! Wait!
The heck out of me.
Sonic's my name, and Speed's my game! Sonic's very good at speed milking, which is basically just wanking really fast. Wurzel Gaming, thank you for the 6-month streak.
I have a question.
I appreciate you. Go on, John.
What are the chances, unless it's already been spoiled, what are the chances of we're still having an uncommon Tormod's Crypt, though?
Well, you're saying if this was upshifted to rare, surely Tormod's Crypt should be upshifted to rare. That's what I mean. This is actually baffling. I don't understand. I cannot...
Look at the top comment.
This is fucking insulting. I wonder if there's some logic to it, though. I wonder if Watsy staff will say, like...
Is Bajuka Bog now an uncommon? Tormod's Crypt now rare?
I don't understand. What? Who? Who was sat in a meet? The fun thing is, right, chat, every time something happens with this stuff, you've got to remember that this was talked about in a meeting. Somebody somewhere discussed this with another human being and said, yeah, that won't upset people and also make sense. Somebody somewhere had that conversation and the other person... Do you know what? I'm hoping the person was like, no, that's fucking ludicrous. And they went, no, you're outranked. We have to crash the value of the set somehow.
Because it seems like it sounds like such a... Maybe that's where I'm getting my wires crossed, is that Tormod's Crypt was reprinted in M21. But it seems like such a Wizards thing to do, which would be to upshift Ravenous Trap to rare, but also still have like Relic or Tormod's Crypt at uncommon or common.
Another one.
Well, in some ways I hope you're right, John, because if they start upshifting all this shit, then it's just like... They're like, here's what it is. I've got it. I've figured it out. I figured it out. Crisis averted.
Okay.
They want interaction to be rarer. That's what it is. They don't want you interacting with your opponent. They want you to slam blue-green mythics for 3 mana that absolutely fucking dominate the game. That's what they want. So if you have a card that interacts with your opponent in some meaningful way, it's got to be a rare, John. That's what it is.
Yeah.
There you go. Nailed it.
You need Ravenous Trap at rare to counterplay against your opponent's Arkham Dagson.
They're like, oh no, I know what it is. Yeah, that's true. That's fucking hilarious that it's... This is... No, I don't know. They're like, this beats Uro. Therefore, ergo, it cannot be less than rare.
Yeah, but it's not even in the same format as
it doesn't
Uro.
even beat Uro, John. This only beats half of Uro if they've had 3 or more cards go to it this turn. But then...
You'd think they downshift it to common. That would be the more logical one.
Yeah.
Because then Pauper gets it.
Have we had a Pauper downshift yet? Chaps?
Yes. Yeah, there was Mere Retriever apparently in one of the leaks.
That's cool.
Going down
That's
to
interesting. That's an interesting downshift as well. Liege of the Tangle. Here we go. PleasantKenobi's Market Watch. Here we go. Liege of the Tangle. It was
some money.
$3.86 because it was a mythic. Now
some money.
It'll be I probably won't even change its price. It's
going to be like 50 cents.
No. It's Double Masters. This isn't going to affect the prices as much as like another set would, right?
So I had a look at hasn't Seth already said the second best bid in esports, because I'm playing both sides now. The most of the rares and mythics have seen there's like a 40% drop in most of the prices of rares and mythics.
That won't. Yeah. What you mean now? You mean?
Yeah, right now.
Yeah,
of all the rares and mythics that are being due to be reprinted,
so things will climb back up. Like we saw, like I said earlier, Avison was $80 before the Iconic Masters reprint, if I'm remembering this correctly, and she stabilized at 40. So cards do go down. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, it's a card that no one wants as well, so yeah.
The new Batterskull is strange. They reprinted Batterskull?
Yeah, it's a box topper.
Oh.
I haven't got to it yet. I haven't looked at the art yet. I just heard people talking about it.
We've got another printing of the commands. So we've got all the commands again. I mean, is Cryptic Command still expensive?
Yeah, I'm sure it's still $20.
The beacons are all being reprinted as well.
Yeah, with new art. Nice. It's art. I can't really tell what the fuck's going on. The art, I believe so.
Didn't they reprint the beacons recently?
Yeah, not with. I haven't seen this art before.
Okay.
But I could have just missed it in. Yeah, Cryptic's still like a $17 in Iconic, 52 Invocation, 20 for the. It was a GP promo last year. No, sorry, it's a Pro Tour promo that was given out at GPs.
Yeah.
No, sorry, it's a Pro Tour promo given out at Magic Fests. Aye. Lauren one is 22. Yeah, so it's still a card. I just like that art. Let's have a look further down the list. All this we knew about. Reshape adds to the artifact theme.
I mean, I'm getting kind of bitter about this, but I'm not buying any of it. Like, I have no stakes. I think I'm just bitter at the kind of weird choices that they're making. Like, there's just some very strange decisions going on.
I just don't fucking know, honestly. It's that thing where there's a lot of people that like to subtweet and say stuff about me and Brian were stoking the flames. Wait, Stoneforges are rare?
Mm-hmm.
That's something.
And the box top is pretty nice.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. I'm just saying, I could full well have seen them put this as mythic, So that's something.
Mm. But the thing is, everyone's saying Oubliette reprint, but it's an Oubliette reprint after what, 3 or 4 years?
They had to find a place for it, John. There was absolutely no other place in the last. I mean, excluding every set that comes out every month because we have so much product coming out. There's no other place they possibly could have put Oubliette.
There's literally no other place that they could print a card with phasing on it. No other place that they could have put it in there that would make sense to have other cards such as Banishing Light or anything else. They've had them in Commander products previously. Well, and yet this one it's got phasing, despite Teferi's Protection having phasing, and that being printed 2 years ago.
Was there other phasing cards in that Commander product?
Yeah, what I'm saying is, in Commander, we've had phasing for at least 2 years. So why wasn't Oubliette also in there for a minor splash of, we got phasing on 2 cards as opposed to just 1?
Well, then it's not special, is it, John? If I gave you a reach around every time we cuddled, it wouldn't be special, would it?
Yeah, they're bringing back phasing now, but I'm saying that when Teferi's Protection came out 2 years ago, or whenever it was, then...
Does the original even have phasing? Is that what it's about?
No. There was a discussion by Mark Rosewater or one of the judges or something, saying they had to warp the rules around Oubliette to make it work because it doesn't technically phase things and there's all some weird shit around it.
I can't believe in the year 2020 we can't use words to come up with succinct ways to errata cards.
Yeah.
Weird. Heartless Pillage. I don't even know what that card does.
Discard card.
It's got something else on there. Raid. Oh, it's an Ixalan card, in which case I want to pretend it doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I said that. I don't really care about Ixalan. What else is here? Shatter of the Squirrel. Cool. Thalia made it into the set. That's cool.
Kind of.
But that's her, John!
I mean, it is her.
Don't gaslight me, John! Maelstrom Nexus. Yes, that is the reprint we were clambering to. Okay, I'm not so hot at this point, but we've still got another week of spoilers.
Can I just say, everyone's saying that, yes, they've put phasing into M21. Sure, for the masses. What masses are buying a $16 booster product?
Well, apparently a lot of them, because this is going to sell like fucking hotcakes. Darksteel Forge. Sweet, that was $20 before it was reprinted. M20...
M19? Was it at all?
M20... No, M19 didn't exist, did it?
Oh, no.
Fuck, I'm losing track. M14 it was reprinted in. I thought it was last year, John. That was 5 or 6 years ago. Anyway, it's
I still remember the M15 pre-release when he had the big Garruk.
But do you not remember this getting reprinted? I remember having a conversation about this.
Do anything.
No, but I think I remember having a conversation about this card in a car with you at some point, going to or from a pre-release. It feels like
wasn't Darksteel Forge one of the things that were not necessarily in but involved with Dr. Tron?
No, maybe. I mean, at some point, everything's been Dr. Tron. That's because he's a very naughty boy and he keeps putting things inside himself. Cool. So Battle Skull, sure. So there's quite an equipment theme here, but only at rare still. Is there any uncommon or common equipment yet?
Yeah, cranial plating.
Greaves and cranial plating. So
I'm
two.
stunned
Oh,
that Greaves
Dark
are uncommon.
Salax. Cool. Scoping. Okay, so living weapons are in for the draft format. Cool.
I am stunned that Lightning Greaves
Why?
is still uncommon.
Why?
Because they've upshifted fucking Ravenous Trap, Vince. Why would Greaves be uncommon, but Ravenous Trap rare?
Ravenous Trap is the anomaly. The anomaly then doesn't dictate the rest of it. Like, you acting like it's a complete paradigm shift. I think they were just smoking crack when they put the file through. They were just literally doing, like, extortionate amounts of cocaine.
Just getting off their tits.
They were just fucking rubbing it in their gums.
Put in the water.
Yeah, the water was just full of fucking... They were ravenous, some might say.
Wait, are the puzzle knots are in this as well?
Where?
Why? The fucking metal spinners puzzle knot.
Wait, the ones that give energy? No. Where are the puzzle knots from? Originally?
Fucking Kardash. Aether Revolt.
So what were the ones that gave energy? Vessels? No.
No, they were the...
What was the cycle called? Those do give energy, apparently.
No, one of them, no, the green one does, doesn't it? Enter the battlefield, you draw a card, lose one.
No, chat, these ones don't give energy. What were the energy eggs? What were they? What were they called?
I can't remember.
Oh, only the green aligned puzzle knot gives energy. Okay. Interesting.
So they're not going to print all of them. They're just going to
print... No. Hang on. If we're going to do, like, look for rules and extrapolate from there, John. All right, let's scroll back up to your favourite card, John. Oubliette. One case of phasing. So, therefore, ergo, hitherto, indubitably, there will be one card with energy on it. Maybe do the Modern Horizons.
I hope so. Maybe get a the land.
If you could put one card with Dredge into the set one card with Dredge into the set, John, what would you pick?
Shenanigans.
Okay, that's boring, but it's probably the correct one. Okay, lots of equipments.
Or
that's good.
The Dark Blast, or whatever it's called.
Oof, you love a good blast. Ash Baron's in here. That's nice, I guess. Right.
It's expensive online, but otherwise.
Yeah, exactly, and this will be drafted online, so it's good.
Phantom drafted. I don't know if it'll be...
physical packs... well, I can't quote on this exact set, but Master Set's always released with both. Online. Whether or not people will play it anymore, I guess, with the way the economy is. Stoneforge Mystic looking hot as fuck.
Yeah, it's really good.
That is nice. Wow.
The Bat Skull does look weird. Is it like a... What?
It's a chittering creature thing.
Yeah.
Another
I like it. I don't know if I like it enough to like try and get it, but I like it. Like, it's weird.
There's a few cards that are on the box toppers that I kind of like. I like the look of.
Dragon dildos. That's crazy. Like GZ. Wow. I wonder who's going to 3D model this and stick it inside themselves. That's the thing. Megachip said they needed a way to word Oubliette properly without it being awkward because of the counters. Then they printed the Ozolith, which allows them to streamline it. Then they just made it phasing again anyway, which frankly is fucking dumb because it affects functionality. Yeah. So it's like Oubliette. But it makes sense if they errata Oubliette in general, and this new printing is the physical wording of the errata. Like, if that happens, I don't mind. But if, like, it's got to be, right? They can't possibly have two versions of rule text, like, knocking around. That'd be absurd. That would be, like, the hallmark of they just don't give a fuck anymore. I doubt they'd ever do that. There are people at that company who do care and do love this game. So
if they get, like, so in this, if they had, like, a box top of food chain, I'd be kind of down.
Wait, is that the Oars of Symbol? I thought it was the Oars of Symbol. I just realised.
Yeah, it is the Oars of Symbol.
Not Custody. What's it called? The Custod. No. Is it Custody? There's a Custody Lich, isn't there? Well, the symbol here. It's the symbol of some sort of clerical order on. No, that's not Oars of. That's the clerical order on. What's the plane for conspiracy?
Oh, yeah.
Ferraria? No. No, not Custodes, as in like Warhammer Custodes, Blue Ink Alchemist. There is a Custody
Fiora,
Lich. Fiora. It is Fiora. And there's Custody Lich. Let me get it out.
Nev's disc at Mythic. Because why not?
Because I guess custody must mean like authoritative figure in Latin or some shit. So it's a custody lich. Look, and they've got almost like a warped or parallel version of this.
Yeah.
And then there are clerics. Like
there's also like custody squire and stuff, right? Which is the white one.
That's what I'm looking for. The white ones that have it. Does Hallowed Spirit Keeper have it? No. So this is one of their warrior class.
I think it's custody squire.
Oh wait, this is from Commander. This is even. I thought this was originally in Conspiracy. Custody Squire. I should have known that because it wasn't the same set as past Jada. So that's got the symbol again a little bit on the sword. But yeah, it's some sort of clerical order on Fiora. The words clerical order always makes it sound like they're like doing the filing, the paperwork. Back to the box toppers then. Hinder's a cool card. They could have done. Wow, I say that. No one plays in Commander anymore because Tuck was changed.
Yeah, it's much worse now. What other sexy box toppers are there?
This is good. I like this a lot.
Yeah, the Blood Moon's really, really pretty.
Forever Fallout Legacy Prism for some fucking bizarre reason. I wonder if foil it, I guess, and get the non-foil versions.
I think
Catch you later, Condog.
At this point, I think I'm just going to buy the box toppers that I like and not just bother. Like the Fractured Metamorph, I'll definitely get.
Yeah, I need...
Forces if they're cheap.
I need this, and I need a crop rotation for Taturva. I need this because I love it.
Actually, no, crop rotation for Titania and Gitrog, I suppose, would be nice.
That's 3 so far. The Greaves are nice.
I'm not so fussed on the Greaves, to be honest.
What, you like football? He's football crazy! He's football mad! That's a song, isn't it? I don't know any of the other
song.
Words. Yeah. Look. This is the feet of that Snapcaster mage that looks like a FIFA cover. You know the one that looks like kicking a ball?
Yeah. Was that the first reprinting before?
No, Blue Man Group was first, wasn't it?
Okay, I can't remember.
It went invitational, like Victorian era photograph of what's his face, the
Tiago Chan.
Yeah, hang on, I'll just get them all up and I'll go through them because I like all the arts for this. Even the Blue Man Group has grown on me over time, like some horrible moss growing in my crack. I don't know why I went to moss. Snap. Do you know what? Skyfall again, not sponsored. People thought I was sponsored this on Twitter earlier this week or on the weekend. I'm not sponsored by Snapcaster. I'm not sponsored by Skyfall. I just think it's nice to shout out things that are good. And Skyfall is great. Mythic Spoiler is great.
How would like Skyfall? I don't know how they make their money really, apart from
this affiliate stuff. Get people to click.
Affiliate stuff. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like at best,
they should get Channel Fireball on there though, because just saying. But at best, what? Sorry.
I was going to say they're probably not flooded with money. Let's put it that way, like to sponsor people.
There is also exactly. There's also I think there's a voluntary thing you can do to pay $10 as a one-off. Someone was saying on Twitter.
That's nice.
So I might actually try and find that and do it because I think they deserve the money.
There's a donate to Scryfall at the bottom there.
Yeah, there you go. What's it doing? There you go. I'll do that in a minute. I'm going to do it live on stream in case it accidentally shows the details of my personal stuffs. I think Football Snapcaster was the first one.
Yeah.
The only reason it looks football-y, by the way, I've seen people saying because it's a black man they think it's football-y. No, it's because he's got a leg up like he's about to kick a ball.
I think
it's the high momentum pose and the colouring.
Because like usually when you look at Snapcaster Mage, it's a very kind of stationary.
Exactly, and I think that was a good thing. They went from this really cool like Victorian era like Georgian portrait thing.
Yeah.
Which is very much of the time period that they're emulating with the Gothic thematics and aesthetics and shit, to like full-on like vibrant coloured energy, which is great.
That Snapcaster, the football Snapcaster, seems a lot more flash as opposed to the flashback side of things, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, this card
flashing in at speed, whereas that guy looks like, I'm here to like cast old shit.
This card looks more like it's about to block somebody's creature and die just to save some life, right? This guy looks like he's flashing back lightning bolt. Yes. And this guy looks like he's playing a xylophone.
Wait, what?
He looks like he's playing a xylophone. Blue Man Group.
I mean, okay. There's some pipes, I guess.
A cover of popcorn on a bottle. They covered popcorn at some point, right?
I assume so. They must have done.
So I think this is my favourite because I just like the history and flavour of the Okay, that's a question. As someone in the chat saying, as White Hot saying, each card, let's talk about what they're flashing back. What is Snapcaster Mage currently flashing back, John?
That Snapcaster Mage?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't know.
I think I've got one already. He
Maybe
looks
like
so
a ponder. Yeah, like a ponder or like a preordained.
Oh,
maybe.
you're thinking too small brain, John. Right? He's so stern and doctor-like. He's flashing back an orgasm for a young lady who was suffering from hysteria in 1860s England. He's just he's just rubbing that clit out.
Oh, because orgasms obviously cure all ails.
Exactly, and if you look at the gun, it's filled with
cum.
I was gonna say, what did you call it earlier? Gash. Mash? Gash mash? Ugh.
No, it's clunge gunge.
Clunge gunge. He's just like, that's a Hoover. That's actually, people get it wrong. That's not a gun. That's a fucking a mini vacuum. So yeah, he's administering orgasms.
Yes. Dr. Cum.
Dr. Cumcaster Mage.
Spaff Caster Mage.
Spaff. Woof! This guy, I guess Lightning Bolt is very apt. Or perhaps, what's the song that's on FIFA 1999? Check it out now, Functional Bother by Fatboy Slim. He's flashing that back.
He's flashing back the 90s.
To be fair, it looks very modern. Like, we're joking about 90s because I associate football with the 90s for some reason. Hang on, what's
flashing back? Fatboy Slim.
He's flashing back Bournemouth's former glories before they got relegated. Topical, John.
Topical.
They just got relegated, right?
I think so.
I was watching the news while I was having dinner and they mentioned it, so there you go. Anyone who's a Bournemouth fan here, I'm sorry. Alright? I don't even like football. I don't even like football.
Sorry first for being a fan of Bournemouth and then sorry again for them getting relegated.
We don't go to Bournemouth. It's a dark, dark place. Right. And then this guy... That's the fucking little tutorial pixie from the arena. It's Navi. Hey, listen! Okay. Hey, listen! Don't forget the card in their graveyard when exiling things with surgical. Go Brighton. Ugh. Actually, no, would I rather live in Brighton or Bournemouth?
I'd say Brighton, personally.
Yeah, I think I would too. I don't even dislike Bournemouth. I just go on about it because some of Steph's family are from there and it annoys them. Or it doesn't annoy them. It's like a jovial banter.
Yeah. Regional banter.
All right, let's try and bring this back to a positive win rate. Before that, I'm going to grab some water. John, do you want another AMA?
Yep. Bring on the questions.
AMA. Don't mention metal music though, because John will like fucking cum in his pants and pass out.
Mogus is the most metal. The photoshopped version of him with the guitar looks rad. Favorite Maiden song? Fuck. Another
one.
Oh, Christ. Wasted Years. My opinion on baby metal? They're fine. Favorite era of Iron Maiden? I learned a lot of guitar and bass to Number of the Beast. But yeah. Favorite metal song in general? At the moment, it's a song by a band called Rivers of Nihil, like Nihil Spellbomb, called Where Owls Know My Name. It's very good. Best Tenacious D song is City Hall. Which uncommon will I upshift to rare? No idea. Can't think of that at the moment. Kind of wish. Best Maiden album. I mean, just because of how much I listen to it, is Number of the Beast. Favorite Tron cards. Urza's Tower. What common would I upshift to Mythic? Brainstorm. Favorite newest metal bands. Shit. They're not super new, but Gatecreeper are really good. What song would I not want a metal cover of? I don't like most metal covers, to be honest. Usually they just shoehorn distorted guitars and like heavy drums, and it's just not that good. Am I a fan of Amon Amarth? Yes. Favorite Magic card of all time? Baleful Strix. Best overall metal bands. Jesus Christ, coming out with the questions here. Fuck. The most complete metal band. I can't answer that. There's too many. Best current metal band, and why is it Ginger? It's not Ginger. The singer's very talented, but Best current metal band. I'm a big fan of like people like Power Trip, like for the hardcore kind of crossover stuff. Which format do I enjoy playing the most? Legacy. Most metal sounding MTG card, Debt to the Deathless. The art also helps to that. Which card would I downshift for Pauper? I board wipes. So I'd like a rough kind of board wipe like Languish. No, Languish is too powerful. Something that's like a -X, but like Marsh Casualties. Marsh Casualties would be a good downshift. Sabaton's cover of Twilight of the Thunder God. No, I'm not a big fan of power metal generally. What band makes you angry when people refer to it as metal? Disturbed. How good is Death Clock? They're pretty good. Favorite Tronland? Urza's Tower. Plague Wind is a bit too much. Is that it? Is that all the questions? Is the joke about Disturbed not being metal? There we go. If I had to snap one thing from popular culture, what would it be and why SpongeBob? No. I don't know what Dante or Sanguinus is. Pyroclasm, you need something a bit more powerful than that. How about a Massacre downshift to common? Yeah, I could see that. But you still got stuff like Evan Carr's Justice as well. So I kind of want something that gives you like -X, or like -5, something a bit more beefy. Favorite cardinal in Italy? Don't know. Between Tron, D&T, Dredge, and Tribals, which is my preference, D&T. Favorite bidded MTG content creator? Vince. Disturbed, Eat Wet Turds. Agreed. Oh, is Bovril on now? Would I be interested in a Magic card or a metal band quiz? At the moment, probably a metal band quiz, but the metal I listen to is a bit weird. So, do I know / like Unleash the Archers? Never heard of them. Favorite commander? Titania. I like Disturbed to a degree because they get people into metal. It's frustrating when people just stop at them, though. Best metal band to see live. I've seen Devin Townsend in his various guises 12 times. So I'd say him. Favorite K-pop band? Ooh, I mean, I don't really listen to much K-pop. I need to get into it, for sure. I was going to say Blackpink. Why not? Opinion on I Prevail. Not listen to them. Best cards from Fallen Empires that's not serrated arrows. Night Soil. I think that's one. What special license does Iron Maiden's lead singer have? He can fly a plane.
Oh, trivia. I knew that. He's also licensed to be an artifact dealer, isn't he?
Oh, what? He's a... Really?
Yeah, he's the presenter of Cash in the Attic, isn't he?
Oh, you mean Bruce Dickinson? Not Bruce Dickinson. David Dickinson.
They're the same person, John.
Yeah, of course.
I've never seen them both in the same room together. Actually, I wonder if there's a picture.
People really like to hate on them, but 10,000 Fists is a good album. That's fine, but the problem is that a lot of people just stop at Disturbed.
Wait.
Yes.
Are we really saying that 10,000 Fists is a good album? Because it's not.
Keep going. Keep exploring metal. Don't just stop at Disturbed.
Another one.
Just push it a bit further.
I'm trying to find a picture of both Bruce Dickinson and David Dickinson in the same room together.
Have I ever seen Vince without a beard? When I first met Vince, he didn't have a beard, I think.
That's not true.
Isn't it? 8 years ago? When you were 13?
John.
Yeah, that's the lead singer of Iron Maiden.
Yep.
And the lead guitarist of Iron Maiden. Thoughts on Ghost? Ghost are cool.
No horn toots this time I like kids, but I'll dab for it.
I don't listen to enough Blue Oyster Cult to say.
They definitely have more good songs than Aerosmith, though.
Yes. Green is always open.
Ape, you missed it earlier. Green was so open that we were playing Llanowar Elves in our blue-black surgical deck.
Favorite non-English metal band? There's lots. Way too many for me to... Do you mean, when you say non-English, do you mean non-English speaking? Because that's a different thing.
One of my favourite Disturbed album, the one that's completely silent. That wasn't very clever. Well, whatever one has the least amount of songs on it. The shortest one. I'm not joking. I think they are one of, if not the worst rock bands in history. There are some obviously other terrible like bands like Three Doors Down and shit like that as well, but ooh, Simian Spirit Guide plus Eldraz's Tempest. So turn 1 Matter Reshaper, turn 1 Charge the Void on 1. Ooh, well, interesting.
Do you mind me still answering questions, Vince?
You can go ahead.
In terms of non-English metal bands, there's a few. I'd say obviously you've got stuff like so there's a very small black metal band called Valan. Who do like ancient, like Aztec, Mesopotamian themed black metal, and it's super cool. I really recommend it if you like black metal. Have I seen Deathgasm? No, but I'm aware of it.
Tornos, I liked you. Don't tell me you're into Disturbed as well. Fucking hell, Tornos. We're gonna have to have some fucking words. It's just like, they're just not good enough to spend time listening to, you know?
Who is worse, Disturbed or Five Finger Death Punch? Five Finger Death Punch.
No.
They are considerably worse. Considerably worse.
Five Finger Death Punch, or at least... I can't remember the last time I even listened to them. Five Finger Death Punch is the lead singer, the cousin of, what's his face from Slayer, right?
I don't know. I don't pay any attention to them.
No, because the news I know is just Five Finger Death Punch were on the Unholy Alliance tour many moons ago, and I was always like, how the fuck did they get onto this? It's like, oh, it's his cousin. Okay, now I understand. Right. Zoltan Bathory, is that him? Oh no, he's born in Hungary, so it's actually not very likely. Maybe it isn't this band. Oh okay, no, so... I'm thinking of Blood Simple. Ignore me.
Right. Ignore me. I was just gonna say, I just said Mesopotamia out as an ancient civilization. It's more Aztec, but I wasn't sure what the other ones are. Aztec's just the one that was on the top of my head.
Yeah, that's the other thing as well. Just because I don't like Disturbed doesn't mean other people can't like Disturbed.
Yeah,
although they are complete fucking garbage.
Have I heard of Heilung? They're weird but also interesting. No, I have not. Inca, that's one. I don't know which one really it is that the Valan do. How would I rate the following? Disturbed, Five Finger Death Punch, Ailstorm, Dragon Force, Deathclock. Deathclock, Dragon Force, Ailstorm, Disturbed, Five Finger Death Punch. From best to
Disturbed
worst.
And Five Finger Death Punch aren't even in the same category as the other three.
I know.
The other three are genuine bands.
I'd just go backwards. Who's worse, Disturbed or Nickelback? Nickelback? Okay, so... Nickelback get a lot of shit, but they know what they do. I mean, both of them are very similar. Like,
I reckon
Nickelback are the Disturbed of rock, and Disturbed are the Nickelback of metal.
God, it makes me feel ill to even consider Disturbed actually a metal band.
Rings of Saturn are cool. Not really my thing. I was into them for like a very short amount of time, but it just kind of gets a bit grating after a while.
Right, let's get rid of these Stolen Seers.
Super extreme shred is kind of a bit much. Xenonada are very cool. Xenonada are very interesting. Sabaton are fine, but I'm not into... Why do I not like Palmer? I don't like the pomposity of it. It's all just a bit... bleh. It's all very kind of like pomp and circumstance and kind of like all this kind of too grandiose. I like my metal a bit more grounded. Gajira are very cool. Avenged Sevenfold are a band. Dio, super cool. Super cool. It's a shame that he's dead. Super big shame. Amaranthi, heard of them, but not heard of them.
Fucking hell, some of the stuff I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah. Chthonic are cool. I listen to a lot of...
Amaranth,
it's my boy.
It's
my boy.
Fucking...
It's Eternal Scourge. My boy. I listen to a lot of doom metal.
Fucking hell, here we go.
Here we go.
Fucking doom metal.
If I've got to design a Magic card, what would you name it with a nod to my favourite band, metal band or song? There's a song by a band called Revocation, who are also a very good band to listen to if you like thrashy death metal. Chaos of Forms would sound like a really cool Magic card.
I think I'd make a card called Death in the Love in an Elevator.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Living it up as you're going down.
Yep.
Have I listened to the Doom soundtrack for the video game? Yes. It's very good. Mick Gordon is very good.
Doom Metal's okay, but the MIDI format is a bit limiting. What, is all Doom Metal made in MIDI?
I think it's a joke on the fact that it's Doom.
Oh, that's actually pretty good, Folix. Now it's clicked. Because everyone's just talking about random shit that I've either never heard of or haven't heard of for years.
Yeah. I have vaguely heard of Tenga Cavalry, but I do not listen to them.
I kind of need them to cast something or we're just gonna die.
I mean, you could just flap in the Snapcast range. Aren't Eskimo Callboy the recent Mimi band?
Eskimo Callboy?
Yeah, didn't they do the one which was called like Hyper Hyper?
They sound like a British indie band.
There's a band that did a song called Hyper Hyper, which is going around the reaction video people because it starts off like a weird EDM song, like a broy EDM thing, and then it just goes into like deathcore vocals. The original Doom's first level was a rip-off of No Remorse off of Kill 'Em All.
Wasn't Mustaine involved in one of the Doom soundtracks?
Say that again, sorry?
Wasn't Dave Mustaine involved in some kind of Doom soundtrack at some point, like Doom 64 or some shit? Am I making that up?
I can't remember what game he was involved with.
Like, Trent Reznor was brought in for Quake, I want to say.
Yes, that makes sense.
Either Quake 1 or Quake 2 on the heavy gun ammo has a NIN, the NIN logo on it.
Yeah.
I just want to look at the deck again.
Thoughts on Mastodon? They're rad. I've seen them live. Can't say more good things about them. Creator are better than Slayer.
Do you not think Mastodon are a little bit samey sounding? This might be a problem with a lot of metal in general. No?
No, they've changed a lot over the years.
No, even like throughout one album, I mean.
What you mean? Like the songs are very similar.
Mm-hmm. So I listened
I
listened to Leviathan and whatever the album is after Leviathan the other day. Or maybe the album before.
Blood Mountain's probably my least favourite.
I got like 2/3 of the way through the record when I was I painting? What was I doing? Probably painting. And yeah, I was just like, oh, I didn't remember this album being, but maybe I'm just getting old. That is also a possibility. I am only 21 though.
Of course.
But I think that might also be a problem with a lot of like very riff-based metal, I guess.
Another one.
Would you say they're riff-based? Would you say that, yeah, they are, right? Do they have solos? Do they have solos?
Who? Mastodon?
Yeah. No, of course
fucking
they have solos.
Loads of them.
Yeah, of course they do. Of course they do.
Yeah, like Brent Hines is a fucking ridiculous guitarist.
Yeah, maybe they're better with an active listen than a passive listen.
I'd say like it depends on what you're feeling like, because like Leviathan's very good. Crack the Sky is where I really got into them, and then I kind of re-explored them. So Crack the Sky, Into the Hunter, into Once More Around the Sun. It's a very definite shift towards more accessible sounds. And if you go the other way, you go into like the sludgier side of things.
Fucking hell! Speaking of names I haven't seen in a while, 3 Inches of Blood. I haven't heard that name in a while. I saw 3 Inches
Deadly
of Blood.
Sinners.
I saw 3 Inches of Blood live in the George in Andover, which is a tiny little rock pub. And it was fucking amazing. It was like the smallest venue I've ever seen a metal band, and like they played Deadly Sinners and shit, and like everyone was going fucking mental. It was so good. It's almost as good as Black Dahlia in the Talking Heads that time.
Fuck, that was so good.
But the thing is, it's different because the George was like 1/3 the size of that, so it was really intense and done to have like a Roadrunner Records like signed person in there. But Black Dahlia in there was pretty special because it's Black Dahlia, I guess.
So good. Yeah. John, do you and Vince sit around in white wigs, sipping tea, listening to metal, and deeply discussing the finer points of the songs?
No,
I would. I wouldn't.
Although
I don't think you would.
Because John, there's a couple of things that are problems here. John wouldn't listen to anything that anyone else recommends. That's a problem.
That's not true.
Oh, come off it! Yes, you wouldn't. Yes, you wouldn't. That doesn't make sense. Oh, that's serum powdering. Once you get stomped, that's a drives you down. Yeah, so
Stompy.
So yeah, that's the.
And they've got the gemstone with the luck counter. Fuck off.
Well, yeah. When you serum powder, that's
I guess, but what band has the worst fans?
Disturbed. Looking at you, Tornos. Only joking! Whoop, whoop. I was going to blow my hole then, but I realised it's quite late. It's
band is the worst?
too late for
Tool. Tool's fans.
Oh, that's a good show.
Die-hard Tool fans are fucking cunts. They think if you play in a weird time signature, you're fucking interesting.
I won't mention who it was. It's some other creators because I said Meshuggah are the Tool for metal fans, like actual metal fans. Because Meshuggah are another band where everyone's like, oh, they're so good. And I'm like, yeah, they're weird and stuff, but like, are they that good? Like, I don't even dislike Meshuggah. I don't even dislike Tool. Although in listening to Tool recently, I was like, you know what? I don't know if this is as good as I thought it was.
So Tool have, like, I think Tool are one of those bands where I like them more with songs in isolation. So I'll listen to like a select group of songs that I know that I like.
Sure.
But I won't listen to an album.
Yep. They're albums that I thought I used to like. Again, this is an interesting thing with like it happens with films too, because you don't see films for years. Like me and Steph rewatched Hard Candy recently, and the film's a lot better than I thought it was.
Hard Candy.
The one with Ellen Page's like breakout
Ellen
thing.
Page, yeah.
Me and Steph weren't even sure if we'd seen it, and halfway through we're like, we've seen this. Like we've seen it together at some point in the last 10 years or whatever. Anyway, with music even more so, they're hard casting a Simeon, so their hand in the luck counter wasn't that good.
Oh, please remand it.
Oh, I haven't. I don't think. Can't be counted, but remand works. No, it doesn't.
Oh no, it's because of. It's because of.
They put this on 8. But I've never remanded a Simeon Spirit Guide before.
Oh no, it will draw a card still because it's not the draw a card is not linked to the countering.
But do I want to?
I mean, or you could snapcast a mage to block it. But you can just flash out.
I'm going to draw a card because it helps with our Go-Mags too.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to what I was saying was that. We draw a land, but yeah, you go back to like old albums and stuff, and it might like, for the longest time I was saying like Enema and whatever the 10,000 Days I think it was the one after the one before Lateralus. I used to think all of these albums were like some of my favorite like proggy rock albums, and now I'm just like actually no, I genuinely don't think they are. So it's really interesting. I think like that your taste can change over the years, but you don't get around to re-witnessing the thing that you're talking about or thinking about. And then you might even talk about those things in a conversation like this. We're like, oh yeah, I love that album. And you go back and say, actually, not as good as I thought it was.
Yeah. Gojira are very good. I'm a big fan of Gojira. Do I know of Nervosa? Nervosa, they're a thrash band, right? I've heard of them. I think my friends who are really into thrash have listened to them and go on about them.
Monopolizer's got a cool point there. I enjoy Maynard's voice, so I follow all his stuff. But yeah, Tool is my favourite band. But I can't stand talking about it to people because I know whoever I'm talking to, they like Tool more than me. Do you know what? That is me in Star Wars. I fucking love Star Wars, but god damn it, do I fucking hate talking about. But the like general public and the majority of people, even in these conversations, if you might notice this now that I said it, I kind of avoid Star Wars conversations on stream. Because I'm so fucking sick of like the general discourse around like fucking Star Wars.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Thoughts on Muse. Thoughts on Muse. First four albums, right? Up to
yeah.
So
I think the first
Origin,
4 are amazing. Yeah.
Absolution and Black Holes.
Black Holes and Revelations. Yeah.
Yeah, those first 4 are great. Similar to Metallica. After the first 4, it kind of goes downhill.
What? Hang on. No, there's more than good 4 Metallica albums. What's that? So that's Kill 'Em All, Master Puppets. No, Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning.
Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master Puppets, and Justice for All.
Isn't the Black Album the 5th album?
Yes.
You're telling me the Black Album's not good?
It's not as good.
You're insane.
There's a very definite downshift.
No. It's the first 5 that are good.
I mean,
S&M isn't good. Wait, is S&M the one with Fuel on it?
No, S&M's the orchestral backed one.
Oh, which was the one with Fuel on it? Is that just called Fuel?
That's Reload.
Oh my god. Reload. The fact that the album's called Reload. How 90s can you get?
I know.
Oh, In Flames is a metal band that I've never understood why everyone fucking sucks their schlong.
Jester Race is good. I like Jester Race. Otherwise, I don't really care for In Flames. What about Death Magnetic? Not every song needs to be 7 minutes long.
Yeah, I think Saint Anger's better than Death Magnetic. There you go. Is that a hot take? I don't even know.
That is a hot take.
Yeah,
I think. Opinions on Rammstein, they're fine. They're fine.
We should just think where like if a band's fine but not great, they're better than Disturbed. So Rammstein are better than Disturbed.
Yeah. Same thing as I've said previously about Power Metal, Camelot, and Power Wolf. Yeah, they're fine. Don't listen to it, but yeah. What about Necrogoblicon? They've got one song that I like.
Wait, the name is Necrogoblicon? I thought it was just Necrogoblin.
Wow. No, Necrogoblicon.
Are they two different bands? Or am I just been saying it wrong all these years?
No, you've probably been saying it wrong.
Power Core's a good song.
No, was it No One Will Survive or whatever it's called, or what it was called? That one, the one where the goblin goes mad and like stabs a guy's eyes out at the end.
The one where the goblin goes mad. Is Ailstorm one of the fucking harpsichord?
No, Ailstorm is the pirate metal.
Okay, who's the one with the harpsichord? That might still be Ailstorm. But what's the metal band that were something Tass?
No idea.
Shurasas? Yeah, they're the...
Shurasas are the Finnish battle metal.
Fuck off with all these fucking names.
I've seen Shurasas live. They were pretty good.
Are these metal genres like battle metal and pirate metal and... Like, I think I mean the word is obviously becoming more and more suspect, but I'm pretty sure some bands would just refer to themselves as gypsy metal at one point as well. All this nonsense.
That's a bit of a...
Well, I think it might be because they're Romany people that make metal. I don't know. But,
okay, that's also...
Like, yeah, it very much depends on context, right? It's very much a contextual thing. Like, if someone wanted to... If they were Jewish and they made metal music and they wanted to call themselves Jew metal, they could, right? But you don't... Yeah, it's very contextually... the context is really relevant. Anyway.
Because that'll be bad, because it should be kosher core as well.
That is pretty good. Anyway, my point is... Do these niches have their own little communities? Like, in the same way that, like, to be a Magic content creator instead of, like, another YouTuber or whatever, I'm trying to compare it to that, like, from a creator perspective. There is a niche of Magic, and there are people within this sphere that I talk to and know, right? But is there, like, a power metal... Oh, no, power metal is probably too big. Is there a pirate metal niche where all the pirate metal bands have, like, there's in-rivalries, and there's banter, and there's beef, and...
I know of 2 pirate metal bands.
I wish I'd have reminded that.
But there's probably more. I know of... Ailstorm and Swashbuckle.
Sorry,
there's more.
Sorry,
obviously there's more.
I couldn't hear you over the absurdity of these fucking genre names.
What? No, Swashbuckle's a band.
Oh, okay. I thought not Swashbuckle Metal. Just a band called Swashbuckle. That's
no,
fine
Ailstorm
then, John.
And Swashbuckle. And I'm sure there's more. Lagerstein, Rumahoy.
Oh no, is there beer metal as well?
Yes, Trappist.
Oh, there is, and there's oh fuck, what's the one that all the Endeavour boys are super into?
Oh, here we go. Best female-led female metal band.
Oh, Municipal Waste. They're like party or beer metal, right?
They're like party thrash. Yeah.
Fucking hell. Fucking
best
hell.
female-led female metal band. I listen to a lot of female-fronted metal bands. Most of them doom. Let's have a look. Where's my Spotify? Let me double check that. Spotify. I have a playlist of female.
It's obviously Evanescence, John.
I mean, Amy Lee's all right. She's fine.
No, the band's not though. Oh, there it came up. I don't know if that was like it's just. That's funny.
I'm a big fan. Windhand are pretty good.
Windhand.
Yeah.
You're just making shit up, John.
Who else is a big?
Aren't Dimmu Borgir openly quite Nazi?
No, Dimmu Borgir is just a very kind of Satanist imagery with.
But there was interviews with them where they were saying that black metal isn't for black people and similar.
Oh really?
That was a thing, but I don't know if it was them doing an act or whether again you can't hold people to stuff they said like I don't know 20 years ago. But that's quite the statement that you kind of still hold people to, right?
Yeah.
So I actually like some of Dimmu Borgir's music, but when I read that interview, I was a bit more like. And again, it's an old interview. It's an old interview.
There's a lot of black metal bands are very kind of.
Yeah, and even if it's
you have to be careful.
Yeah, and even if it's part of the act, because obviously their whole act is to be like that. I guess I still don't think that's okay.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I'm gonna say here, my favorite female-fronted band at the moment is Emma Ruth Rundle.
Yeah, why hot? Look into that for me. Yeah,
I do know of Encephalum, but I don't listen to them.
That's another name. So basically, a lot of my friends that I went to college with all like went to fucking what's all the German festivals called? Wacken and all that shit.
Oh yeah, Hellfest.
Yeah, all that
Wacken,
stuff. All that stuff.
Brutal Assault.
One of my D&D group is in a band that toured at some of those things in terms of the
I met him. He was
Hawthorne.
Hawthorne.
What the fuck's his band called? It's on Spotify. But anyway, the point is...
He's in like a super extreme metal band.
Yeah, they're like really heavy...
Yeah.
I guess I don't think they're black metal.
I think I've listened to them. They're like a death metal, like a tech death.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're really into heavy metal. So that's why everyone keeps saying all these fucking names in chat. I'm like, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Because genuinely, I remember people talking about these fucking bands like back in 2007, 2008 and so on. Walking Ballista for one.
Vela and Maya are fine. I don't listen. I think if they're still on Sumerian Records, I don't know if that's even still going. I listened to is it ID, that album, and it was fine, but I'm not super into them anymore. I've never been into Arch Enemy personally, and from what I've heard about Angela Gossow and Alyssa, whatever her surname is
there a controversy though?
No, they're just. I think there's history around how the band is managed and how they treat people like photographers and stuff. I've heard negative stuff about them.
Right.
But I've never been into their music anyway. Even though people like Michael Ammett and
Arch Enemy had some like fucking belters, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they're really good. Like, I don't disagree, but I've just never been into them.
God, I think I've heard an Arch Enemy song in about fucking 5-10 years, maybe.
I'm now thinking here's a recommendation. They're not super metal anymore, but if you want a band to listen to, Leprous. Fuck me, Leprous is so good.
So Khan is dead. Maybe we'll win this, chat. Maybe we'll win this, because our opponent's not really doing anything either. I mean, they're going to sink a load of mana into that fucking walking ballista. So I'm going to blow it off the face of the earth next turn. And we'll take, like, what's this? Oh, they can only sink one lot of mana into it. So we'll take 2, then 2. They've drawn a Mystic Forge, which isn't great. Oh, no, they haven't drawn it. We remanded it back to their hand last turn. God, imagine if we draw a Jace at any point in the last, like, 6 turns.
Any thoughts on the tech metal scene? Yes, Archspire are rad. Revocation, I guess, are kind of technical. Who else do I listen to as tech death? Give me a second. I like Fallujah. Obviously, you've got ties to Andrew, right?
Ties.
Andrew's a cool guy.
Next time I'm married. Yeah, no, Andrew's cool. And Fallujah are cool. So we get to see them, but maybe post pandemic we can finally get around to seeing them.
Yeah. What other styles of music am I into? Oh, fucking all kinds.
They pumped it, chat. They pumped it to the fucking...
They pumped him.
To a powerful, throbbing 2-2. We need to draw a Jace, so we can wrath the board, stick a Jace, and then our Jace can fight this Mystic Forge's card advantage. That's the plan, chat. God, I do like Mystic Forge. Unmoored Ego. That's not quite where we want to be. Right, let's get rid of... So we got rid of Thoughtlesses in game 1, right? They still have Thoughtlesses left and Reality Smashers left. Let's do at least... Okay, so let's go... Let's go to Smashers. Smashers are scarier. Oh, I had to target an opponent, apparently. Reality Smasher.
Here we go, Vince. Favorite genre outside of metal / rock?
Oh, fucking hell.
You're somewhat of a hip hop fan, right?
Yeah, I like hip hop. I like some ska. I like a lot of chiptune. I like a lot of lo-fi hip hop at the moment because it's good to listen to when I'm doing other things.
Yeah.
Lo-fi hip hop beats to study to.
Yeah.
My most listened to thing on Spotify these days is fucking... Oh, chat, because I was answering John's question. I'd said that I wanted to search for...
Oh, you selected...
Yeah, I meant to go for Smasher. I've never done that. That's new. Oh, it's getting late.
That's pithy needle with pithy needle.
I wasn't even doing it for the meme. I wasn't even doing it for the meme. It just happened because I was talking about fucking chiptune and lo-fi hip hop.
Oh.
Damn you, lo-fi! Okay, well, fuck, that didn't work. Well, on the upside, they didn't draw a card.
Yeah.
So mainly I just listen to podcasts and audiobooks these days when I'm painting and doing things that have, like the gym. I went to the gym today for the first time since pre-COVID. That was nice.
Oh, nice. I'm going to answer this question now, so I'm going to take a deep breath in. I listen to a lot of jazz, funk, whatever Radiohead is.
Jazz, for God's sake, John.
Like some electronica. What else do I listen to? I like a lot of pop music, like a lot of like the new-ish alternate pop. So stuff like Joji, You know,
fucking
you're
love
a fan of
Joji.
Joji.
Yeah, massive fan.
But stuff like the Japanese house, fucking, I don't listen to her very much, but I do kind of like Billie Eilish.
Yeah, this is good.
I listen to a lot of city pop, Japanese city pop from back in the day.
I might pull up my Last FM after I finish this game, so I can, see what my most listened to thing is recently.
Yeah.
No Attack First. Yeah, Geek Sovereign. I think I've really fucked that Unmoored Ego to the point that I've just been like, fuck. This game.
The downwards.
Yeah,
kind of spiral.
I was energized and powerful for the first couple of rounds, and that's how we managed to get a win and have a very good game, even when we didn't win it. However, now, they drew the fucking smasher as well, John.
Of course they did.
Oh, I wish I'd
punish you.
It. I wish that
to punish you.
Right, okay, we won. Did we win game one? Am I imagining that?
Yeah, they conceded.
No, we didn't. Oh fuck! That reality smasher was brutal. Fuck me.
Here we go.
That was all John's fault.
All my fault. I got really into answering questions about music.
That's fucking annoying. We could have won that. We could have won. Look, chat. Look, we could have gone positive. If we'd won that, we would have on a positive win rate. This deck has been a lot better than I expected it to be, but fuck me, does it need a better win condition?
Don't forget, in match 3, we had really shit draws.
We did, but also I feel this game needs to turn a corner quicker. Like, here's a quick Magic conversation before we go back to the music. What the fuck else, chat, could this play that makes it quicker? Like Planeswalkers? I think playing FIFA Sanity more than the Go Mag is better, honestly.
Yeah, three Go Mags is too much.
So you cut a Go Mag. You play at least... You go up to 4 Thief, I reckon.
Yeah.
Or even Nightfall Spectre, like similar slot, you know. Honestly, if we're playing it seriously, you just change all these cards for like blue-black control cards.
Yeah, 100%.
These become leaks.
I think the problem is, I think you could very easily make a Thief of Sanity deck that works. The problem is that you're also being weighed down by all these exile effects.
Okay, here's a heads up. This is fun, Cal. So let's make a duplicate. Let's quickly theorycraft a blue-black control where we play our opponent's shit. Because that was the most fun bit.
You need stuff like Gonti and him and Fallen Shinobi and that kind of stuff.
Blue-black play their stuff. So let's trim a Go-Mag. Let's put some surgicals in the board, because we all know it's the sideboard card you always bring in. Let's get rid of these. Let's go... Wait, I can't add more oh my god. I'm not going to complain, because every time you complain, Wizards kills a Modo developer. That's why almost no one is working on this program anymore.
Don't kill Dave.
Because Wizards of the Coast have been taken up behind the shed and shooting.
The only one left.
This is modern. Let's play one Gonti. Let's play it. Oh, Gonti. I love Gonti because it sounds like Jonty, like a friendly Cockney rhyming slang version of your name. Oh, got Jonty. You alright there, Jonty? Yeah. Let's get rid of these Romans. Let's add Mana Leak. Let's add another Snapcaster Mage. I'm not actually playing this tonight, but
that we've seen with the deck so far is that there's a lot of hot air if your opponent isn't putting things in the bin.
Yeah, I think there was tension there between the Remand and... Although Remand led to the best moment of the whole night, where we were remanded like fucking Vivian 4 times.
Because at the moment, you were relying on Thief of Sanity to put things into their bin for you, but there's only 2 Thief of Sanity in the deck, so there's no other way of forcing your opponent to put things into the
Dark Lord of the Cheese has got a point. Adding a Leviathan Siege Dreadnought would be sick. That would be sick. Kaya. No, I don't think we want to go with the colour, do we? What other things allow us to play our opponent's stuff, like in an efficient manner? Because obviously we could play Grasp. What's it called? Praetor's Grasp.
Praetor's Grasp just exiles, doesn't.
No, it allows you to play it later, but you can play 3 mana to look for the library and take something out, and then you can play it later.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you know what? That is pretty cool, right?
See, that seems better.
Seems better than Necro, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. Because that's like the Necro...
Who in chat has seen this card before? Because I don't think people talk about this card enough. I fucking love this in Commander. I love taking people's dumb shit.
Isn't the art Sheoldred sucking out someone's brains, right?
Yeah, it's Sheoldred grasping some poor fucking I was going to say Mirren. I was going to say vampire, but it's not a vampire. Just some Mirren.
No. Just
Yeah, the art's amazing. The art's amazing. Oh, hostage taker. Thank you. Duh. Probably better than Gonti, honestly. Oh, we can bounce back to our hand with Jace. Oh. Well, we should play a Gonti for the sake of it, though, really. Trim a
Yeah,
Cryptic.
definitely.
Play Conjurer's Closet. No, wait. What is other good control cards? We probably want another copy of Thoughtseize.
Drown on a Lock is another one.
Oh, yes. Baleful Strix isn't in Modern yet, right? It's only a matter of time, but...
Oh, that might be one thing to get me to play it again.
God, I don't think we need it, honestly. Let's compare Night Vale to Thief, because I can't remember which one does what. I know they're very similar.
Night Vale just gives you one and then just dumps it, right? Or no, it just exiles the top one.
No,
It
yes.
doesn't give you the choice.
Yeah, it does, but you can play lands off of it.
Yes.
But you can only play them whilst this is in play.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, you can cast them.
It's a separate line of text on the card, so without the card being in play, you don't have access to it. Yeah. It's got
Mnemonic
better.
Actually,
okay. Here's the thing, chat. Which card has better art?
I think Thief of Sanity.
Yeah, probably.
The little angry mouth of the thing it's riding is funnier to me.
This looks like a fucking shadow puppet, like a. Well, this looks like an actual ferocious beast.
Yeah, which means the Thief of Sanity is better. It's just hilarious.
Spectre's better for devotion. Yeah, definitely. Is that our deck?
Do you want that Ashiok or do you want 4 mana Ashiok?
4 mana Ashiok?
Yeah, that one. The one that makes nightmares.
It's 5 mana.
Oh, 5 mana Ashiok, sorry.
You fucking fool!
I mean, there's also... yeah. Does that one not let you cast things? The 5 mana one?
No, the 3 mana one does. Not cast.
Oh, yeah, 3 mana one. Yeah.
Put things into play. That looks like a fun deck. So what I had fun doing tonight, let's talk about that for a second, was when we got to actually... Can I get a face cam, please? Yeah, okay. Was when we got to actually play a control game, where we got to rip people's hands apart and like lure that opponent into putting Glarus into their hand, and we got to take it away. So we got to like outplay our opponent with the cards available. I enjoyed memeing with like surgicals very early, obviously, and then the taking over the game with Remand, with Thief of Sanity backed up by Remand was hilarious. So those bits are really fun. Thank you, Doing Hope. I actually had fun playing Modern. We didn't win as much. To be fair, one of the games we got quite unlucky, and the other one I just punted it like really hard, like twice in a row, like really hard. Like we're perfectly in the game, and then I just shat myself and asked my mother if I could go home, and she's like, "No, we're staying." And then everyone could smell it, and then they have to evacuate the Iceland because they think one of the water coolers is broken, but really it's just me covered in shit. So yeah, it's like that.
Yes.
So those are the bits I enjoyed. So yeah, I actually enjoyed playing Modern, weirdly, which I didn't think I'd say. I thought I was going to come at the back end of the stream, but like, oh fucking hell, we played another like Snowco deck thing. Not Snowco, obviously. So that was fun. I enjoyed that. Let's talk about music for a second, because you were on about like your most listened to shit, right?
Oh, we can do. I thought you were talking about Magic, but I can talk about...
Oh no, that's it. I just wanted to summarise.
I can talk about Magic until the cows come home. No, talk about music until the cows come home.
My most listened to things this week.
Last FM.
Guillaume David, the soundtrack for Mechanicus. I'm just going to preach about this a second, right? I haven't played the game yet. It's just come out on Xbox. I might pick up an Xbox to play achievements. I've got it on Steam because it's part of the Humble Bundle that came out, and it was also in the Steam sale. It just sounds like 40k. It's like churning metal over like deep orchestral shit. It's fucking awesome.
You should check out Author and Punisher if you like industrial.
Wow, it's not. It's like industrial plus like chanting like 40k.
Oh, okay.
It's orchestral. It's Tenacious like
Milk It Beb.
Like his self, the album he did before he died is actually a really interesting hip hop album in terms of like transcending genres. Obviously,
who was that, sorry?
XXX Temptation. He's
Oh,
very
X,
controversial,
X,
very
Tentacion.
controversial because he was violent towards his partner before he died, and he died being mugged for like a Louis Vuitton handbag in LA or some shit. He got shot, didn't he? yes, there's a lot of problems around him, but like that album is generally very good. So Ari Jimabagay, the only evidence I found is an old as fuck interview that it doesn't all that legit. Knowing black metal, there's a good chance that they're racist and they have had verified racist band members in the past. It's probably cause to avoid them. Yeah, I'm not sure on that. Like, there's a couple of ways to approach it white hot, right? Like, one, again, is we've talked about this many times on the stream, is you can separate artist from art if you want to. You just got to be aware that you might be supporting something financially.
I find
you don't
it very difficult.
Exactly.
Particularly with music.
And it also depends upon what you're differentiating from and what the music is like. So I've talked to, again, like the best example of this is Pantera. Like when you find out that Anselmo is up, it is Phil Anselmo, right? Yeah, he's up on stage.
Yeah, Phil Anselmo, yeah.
He's doing like, I'm not going to do, I was about to gesture it like as an example, I'm not going to do that. He's shouting white power and throwing the fucking fist up and all this dog shit. And then you listen to like fucking Walk and stuff, and you listen to the lyrics. It is impossible to disconnect what he is doing from that music. So it fucking sucks, right?
Yeah.
Again, XXXTentacion or whatever, I've never had to say this word out loud. Like, his music is very interesting for a hip-hop artist, and, like, I like it, but I'm also fully aware that he was potentially not a very nice person. Like, so, yeah, you've got to, like, weigh this shit up and see. But, again, the music doesn't make me... doesn't remind me of that in any way, so you can make the differentiation. And also, I'm not really funding him anymore because he's dead. So there's that as well, if the artist is dead. We're talking about this, me and Rob talking about Lovecraft. There's this going on in my comment section of my videos, because I mentioned Nielsen and the turf shit, and they're like, oh, she makes lovely art. I'm like, sure, but like, if she's not willing to, like, you know, come out and denounce the fact that she's not a turf, then I'm not up for it, you know? So yeah, it's a difficult conversation to have, but as long as you have it maturely and also, like, check yourself and, like, understand
There's a big difference between, like, I guess the big one is, like, Brand New and Lost Profits, for example.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, again, that's another facet to it, right? Is the varying scale. Like, Lost Profits, for those who don't know, the lead singer was literally, like, one of the worst paedophiles when you read about it possible. Like, asking fans to bring their children on tour with him so he could do horrible things. Like, he's a reprehensible, like, demon of a man. And then Brand New is still like a fucking abusive, power manipulating bastard. But it's just, even if you think what the guy from Brand New was doing was bad, it just does not compare. But then again, if you're comparing shades of, like, being shit, do you know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard.
I can't listen to either now.
Oh, I can just about listen to Brand New, mate. Again, it's weird.
I think I want to listen to the most recent one, Science Fiction, because that's the one where I feel like I've listened to the most. And I think recently, when I was listening to it before the news about him came out, I was very attached to that album. I really listened to it. I listened to it a lot. It was like their last kind of swan song. Really into it. The music was really good. Like, it hit a really cool point.
I saw them live the year before last, and they were really bad. So that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it was... I say really bad. Maybe I'm being... Like, I saw them supporting Biffy Clyro, who were fucking stonking. Like, just as in, like... quality of them performing, the actual, like, theatrics of it all. Like, I love the band as well, right? But I also really like Brand New going into it. Like, Seth didn't give a shit, but like, it was messy and noisy, but not in a good way. And people were like, I remember people were actually like, oh, it's fucking amazing. It was at, like, the O2, but oh, it's so good, it's so good. And I'm like, really? Did we see the same performance? I didn't think it was very good at all. So yeah, and Lost Profits had some good songs, don't get me wrong, but again, I cannot hear his nasal drawl without thinking about the stuff he did.
Yeah.
And I can't do it. So yeah, you can differentiate art from artist, but the question is, are you supporting them? And also, is the art itself a product of that artist's, like, situation? Which a lot of art is, obviously. You watched Biffy open for Block Party. Drew, that must have been a few years ago, and that sounds like my fucking dream. Fuck, I love Block Party, and I love Biffy Clyro.
Silent Alarm is a bulletproof album.
Yeah, the first, like, 2 to 3 records, I think. I mean, Silent Alarm is just something else. Like, as far as like a,
I can't think of a better opening track than Like Eating Class.
Yeah, it's incredible.
So good.
It's so good. Fuck yeah, I love it. Kelly's dance solo stuff is pretty good too. It's very different though, very different.
I've got a question for you.
You gone?
What are your most listened to songs in the last 30 days?
Oh, we'll have a look. I was just going to finish off this. Like, Bowie I was listening to, because there's been a new interview come out about addiction and Bowie, and so I listened to that the other day. Protest the Hero I hadn't listened to in ages.
Yeah.
So I was listening to like a prog like playlist on Spotify, and one of the like Precious of Heroes songs came on. I was like, "Fuck, I haven't listened to them in ages." So
they released a new album like last month.
Yeah, because they kickstarted one of their albums, didn't they?
That was okay. So that was Volition. I own the Kickstarter version of Volition, which has I got the record, which has got the alternate cover done by Dan Mumford. You know,
oh, really?
Artist extraordinaire.
Sweet. Yeah.
Signed orange vinyl. My name's in the backer sheet. So I've got that. That's a prized record of mine. That album is my favorite of theirs. And then they did Pacific Myth, which is the one where they sold the songs as they were being released.
Right.
And they just released Palimpsest, the most recent one, which is like all like anti-Trump political
right.
stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, that makes sense because like before Kezia, no, hang on, yeah, before Kezia, they had these colours don't run, like ripping the shit into Bush, like on their EP, which isn't on here, which I remember very well, them being quite a political band. Then I was sat there, but I was listening to the Kezia remaster, and I was thinking, I wonder if they have been very like vocally against Trump because they were very. Is it Gallop Meets the Earth? Is that the album from before this? No,
that was the live album. That was after Fortress.
Oh, Heretics and Killers? No, that's a track. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So I was interested in whether they would be like that, so it's good to hear that.
Yeah, the most recent album has a bull running through the American flag.
It's this one here.
So
Palimpsest.
Palimpsest.
Yeah, I need to listen to it. I need to listen to some more System of a Down to get in the groove again. What? Like, I like System, sure, but like, I've probably, of all the new metal bands, I probably the one I've listened to the most. I don't know if I need to listen to them more right now.
Also, the drummer for System of a Down's an idiot.
Yeah, so System of a Down of all people, like fucking the drummer,
one of the biggest Armenian representations, in Western culture.
Yeah, before the Kardashians, probably like the only big one in pop culture, as far as I know.
I guess so. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, and he's all like, "Yeah, Trump's alright, isn't he? Like, are you I wonder if him and Serge are on good terms. I can't imagine like the other members of the band being pro-Trump. I really can't. They didn't do anything really gross, Nightmare, but he came out. I say really. I guess it depends on your perspective. Is it Darren the drummer? I think, or was that the guitarist? I can't remember. The drummer came out saying.
So Darren's the guitarist.
What is
Serge
the drummer's
singer.
name?
It's the drummer who's the idiot.
But he came out being like, yeah, I think Trump's in a good spot, and people have been really critical when they shouldn't be, and like, it's fucking baffling. Anyway, less of that shit. And then I listened to the Fall of Troy's first album, which is such a fucking belter because I'd heard that in years.
Is that Doppelganger?
Yeah, it's so fucking.
Yeah,
good.
Doppelganger's amazing.
It's insanely good. I forgot how fucking good it was.
Yes.
Like it's nice when they went back to Tool and I was like, I don't like this. I don't think this is very good. And then I went back to Doppelganger. I was like, this is better than I remember. This is such a fucking it's such a jam. It's so good. Mm-hmm. Anyway, last 30 days you said songs, recent tracks, and then we can do 30 days. Is that how this works? Scrobbles tracks. Last 30. How do I do 30 days, John?
So you go down to top tracks.
We're back on the overview.
So on your account.
So you just let me click through random shit. You could have just said that wasn't where you needed to go, John.
Okay. I mean, I can get your account if you want.
Fucking damn it, John. Right, top tracks.
I can quiz you.
I changed from 7 days to 30 days. There's going to be so much random instrumental shit on here where that's the stuff I listen to the most while working. There we go. So yeah, the opening track from that. If honestly,
Children of the Omnissiah.
Oh, it's so good, John. The Omnissiah is like the God in the Machine spirit fucking thing that the Adeptus Mechanicus, the tech priests of Mars, believe in. It's so over the top prog nonsense. I fucking love it. Warhammer is so ridiculous sometimes.
So I can see a trend here, which is the Warhammer.
Yep.
And then Jakey.
Yep. And then all this stuff
Jakey.
this is all lo-fi stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, Jakey's great.
Yeah, I fucking love it. I really love I think it's the track Medium, but it's about him realizing he can pay his bills through like YouTube. And I'm like, I can relate. I get it. I get the feeling, the disbelief and shock at that. So I'll dab to So Smashing One asked me to toot a horn. Yeah. I don't know why, but my Xbox hates Twitch, so now I'm here on my desktop just to watch Vince play Magic. We've played a load of Magic and talked a lot about stuff. We're winding down a little bit right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a lot of this. Oh, there. I listened to Funeral Friend twice last week.
Roses for the Dead still slaps.
That entire album's amazing. Apart from what's the one track I don't like on it? Is it Hospitality? I'm so bad with song names. Yeah,
Hospitality is one of the tracks on there. Yes.
If that's the slow opener one, I don't like it. But that album's amazing, and the album before, and all the EP stuff. Was it an album before an EP? I don't know. Even fucking like like the really borderline cringy emo shit like in the album or EP before that, where it's like I'm nothing more than a line, but all of it, it's great. Love it. Fucking love it. More of that soundtrack is it's so good. It's good when I'm writing about Warhammer, when I'm playing Warhammer. It's just good. It's just real good.
Yeah.
More lo-fi, more Joji.
Joji and Jakey.
Yeah, Joji, Jakey, and a bit of Post Malone. They're like my three go-to. Like
not bad.
Very
not
very
bad.
chilled out.
Yeah.
Moon is more intense.
Moon's
stuff.
great. Moon's very.
This
good.
is so for people who don't know, and like if you liked Hotline Miami, this is the main like banging tracks that are on that. There's a few other artists that are on there as well, but Moon were the really pumping ones. And that album itself, the one with the girl with like the makeup on one side and the sun scarred on the other side, so it's good. Martha, like my favourite British punk band. Post Malone.
More posty.
Yeah, Just the Hero. More lo-fi. Sincere Engineer are like just a really good female fronted, slightly poppy punk band.
Yeah, you got a Thank You Scientist for that proggy scar.
Oh yeah, but Steph doesn't like it because she thinks it's derpy.
Really?
Yeah, because the singing is a little bit on the not silly. I don't know. It sounds a bit silly, but yeah, they're great. They're great with they got like xylophone and like saxophone solos and shit going on. It's pretty crazy.
I see a band just at number 97, which is Vincent and a Secret.
Don't know what that is.
I assume that's another lo-fi.
Yeah,
right?
probably. Gaslight Anthem, I had a bit of a binge of them the other day.
Mm-hmm.
More Ocean Jams is definitely fucking lo-fi. 8-Bit Weapon is some chiptune. Lo-fi. I had a big AFI binge about a month ago now, I think.
Oh, Alexis on Fire.
Alexis on Fire, yeah. This is that same period of time in my life, so normally one leads to the other. Modern AFI I can't fucking stand. Sing the Sorrow.
You're talking about more like the punky.
Yeah,
right?
so like Sing the Sorrow is the last album that I enjoy, but still when I go back and listen to it now, I don't think it's aged as well because that's very much of them transitioning into this like emo pop nonsense. But like Black Sails in the Sunset and Art of Drowning are both very punk. They're kind of like everything that Offspring wanted to be but failed.
Yeah. Here's a conversation that Jafar the Jam Jar has raised, which is differentiating between Joji and Filthy Frank and Pink Guy in terms of discussed topics and videos.
Like, I mean, there's this
obviously one is a very obvious.
So there's this whole thing about like, so Jafar saying like defo not PC. Like, I don't seek out everything to be politically correct. So that's kind of, I know you're not loading it that way, Jafar, because I know you, but yeah, we have to like dismiss that for a start, right? Like, I don't mind people being risque, or if the humor is framed correctly, you can explore like awkward or perhaps controversial topics.
Yeah, if it's surrounded in like an absurdist kind of
thing with
framework.
Filthy Frank and Pink Guy and all that is all like that. So like Joji himself is not Filthy Frank or Pink Guy, and I don't think he holds the beliefs of Filthy Frank or Pink Guy. Like Filthy Frank is meant to be the guy that you don't like, who's completely obnoxious and awful. The problem was that he got too popular, right?
And also people took him sincerely.
100%. But the music of Pink Guy is very much like it's a bit like South Park, honestly, in terms of it's unrelentingly horrible about everything, and I don't like a lot of it. I like some songs. I definitely don't listen to, but again, a lot of the racial stuff on that album, the one with the Lamborghini on it, a lot of it is like taking shots at Asian Americans, which I guess comes from a place of like his own experience. And I just what about like noodles and fried rice and shit? Just makes me really uncomfortable. I don't want to listen to it. So like I love Filthy Frank from kind of like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, right? You don't watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia because you want to be the characters. The problem with Filthy Frank being this DIY YouTuber is that everyone doesn't have that layer of differentiation or that layer of separation. Sorry,
another one.
So it became a thing where everyone wanted him to be how he was, and I think he spoke about this in interviews where he wanted to get away from Filthy Frank because it became like a fucking law unto itself.
It also, I guess he got ahead of the wave of it no longer being passable. Like he got like from being where he started, he had years of basically being able to do what he wanted, reached the point of popularity, and then on the cusp of that was this isn't right anymore. Like you can't get away with some of the shit anymore, so you've got to stop.
But like
you have to stop.
A lot of the stuff that's really extreme, that it is an act, right? That's the point. You can act shit.
It was always a character.
But there's also there's intent behind it, right? Like I do think with looking at like Filthy Frank into Joji's trajectory and the way he's conducted himself in interviews, like on Hot Ones and shit, like there's definitely a case of where he looks back on his former like catalogue of videos and he's a bit like, that was a time in my life and that was never really me, because it's an act, right? However, when you look at Trey Parker and Matt Stone, they just double down really fucking hard on anyone criticising the way they've been, because they're also, we're irreverent towards everyone, and like that's not fucking helpful. But also, as much as Filthy Frank is like one of the most influential YouTubers, I think that probably pales in comparison to South Park's influence, right? And I like South Park in some respects, but like, you go back and watch it. I mean, Steph watched some of the first season recently, and we're like, fucking hell, this is just awful.
There's a lot of comedy. I think that
just punching down constantly. Like that's all it does.
There's a lot of comedy. A comedy in general ages the worst the fastest. So what might have been acceptable a few years ago is very likely to not be good anymore. Like it won't pass at all.
Blue Ink Alchemist makes a very good point. There's no kayfabe when it comes to Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Of course.
For people in the comments, in the chat, who don't know what kayfabe is, it's the idea of the living narrative of wrestling where people don't break it. There's actually like a bit of a running joke with me and a friend of mine, Ed, where he talked about how I need to not break kayfabe and always be the edgy boy of Magic. I don't know how he feels about me being sponsored by Channel 5 now. We'll never know it. I need to chat to him about that, I guess. But yeah, there is a kayfabe that is now broken of Joji to Filthy Frank, right? But Matt Stone and Trey Parker, I guess in some ways, again, I do think they've like, do I respect them for what they've done? Because obviously
I think they've morphed more to a more reasonable point of view. Their earlier kind of like, there was a point at which they were very much both sidesing, like they take equal shots at everyone and punching down at everyone.
But again, like centrism leads to situations we've got now where we're just like, yeah, no, let the Nazis speak. Oh shit, they're in the White House. Like, there's that shit going on, right? Like, yeah. So, and also, I don't feel like we can go back. What was the point I was going to say? Jafar. Oh fuck, there's something else I was going to say, Jafar, but I lost it now. Oh fuck, I've lost it. What's that? Hello, Epic. We played a Modern League. We were almost positive to go into the 5th game, but then I fucked it. And then we chatted about music a little bit, and now we're just chatting about censorship of music and shit.
I think what's interesting is that you can still go back to Filthy Frank videos. Like, obviously, they might be re-uploaded or on a dead channel, but
I mean, I think almost this entire catalog is still on the channel.
Yeah. So what's interesting is that sensibilities have changed. Like, you'd hope. Like, my sensibilities have changed to the point at which I can't watch that stuff anymore.
Yeah, definitely. Like
if there's a societal behavioural change, that slowly shifts how people view things.
So that's
how you move beyond it.
So there's this other thing as well, Jafar, of like, music a lot of the time is very hard to process with that. It's a lot like poetry, right? Like, so here's a bit of a weird like studies tangent in a way. So like, when you go and try and read without the context of understanding the period, what it's about or anything, like the average Shakespeare or Chaucer's even better because the language is completely fucking jumbled. You have no idea what the fuck's going on. And a lot of kids disengage from it for that reason. They're like, oh, it's just nonsense, right? Or they're reading like, this is bollocks, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I get the words like with Shakespeare, but I don't really know what the fuck they're trying to say. The Door of the Explorer song, if it's the one I'm thinking of, is interesting because the whole point is it's meant to be parodying the sexual objectification of Nickelodeon and how they were ramping up how sexy all the fucking young underage girls were.
Wasn't the one about Nickelodeon girls and Dan Snyder?
Yeah. Like it's meant to be pointing the finger at something and ribbing it. The problem is, for me especially, I didn't have that context until someone told me. So I was like, oh, it just sounds like it's like, haha, paedophilia. Like the joke begins and ends because I have no further frame of reference. And this happens for a lot of hip-hop too. Like, cast your mind back to listen to, I don't know, Eminem or D12 or whatever when you were a lot younger, and they reference drugs and alcohol and sex stuff. You have no idea what they're talking about. And you're like, I guess they're just being really shitty. And in reality, some of it was them being really shitty, but other times it may have been like when they talk about Fred Durst and somebody at the MTV Awards, and that's one of the biggest like Eminem songs. Yes. I was a kid, I had no fucking idea other than Fred Durst who those people were. So yeah, it's It's weird. Some of it seems just really bad, and then you're like, oh, like they might be playing a character, for example.
Yes.
Yeah. The Dora Explorer song was literally about mocking Rule 36. Maybe it's not the song I'm thinking of then. There's definitely... Was a song called Nickelodeon Girls on the album?
Yeah, it was Nickelodeon Girls was the one which is about the girls on like iCarly and stuff.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of that, where the songs, without context, just seem like shit. Vince acts like he never listened to Limp Bizkit. No. Fred does, I did know. There's other... Carson Daly? Is that one of the people?
Yeah, from TRL.
I don't even know who Carson Daly is to this day.
He hosted TRL.
I don't know what that is.
It's a Total Request Live was like a video, like a chat show where they'd show music videos.
What's a chat show?
It's when MTV used to show music videos, where music television showed music videos occasionally.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was one of the things I was going to go to. Like, so I still like a lot of the tangential stuff to Filthy Frank. So like iDubbbz, for example, or Maximofo and shit. But sometimes when I watch one of their videos, I still cringe, and I'm like, are you for fucking real? So like,
iDubbbz is very similar. I can't watch iDubbbz anymore.
So I thought he was growing as a person. But then he's also having a period where he's like being very weird with what he uploads and what he doesn't upload and shit. Like there's no content cops anymore. It seems like he hasn't done one for a while. So I think recently we got accused of being a simp because his girlfriend's got an OnlyFans or some shit, and he did not respond well to that. And I'm just like, I thought he was growing as a person, but it seems like he's not as much as I think he is. But the point I'm getting at is you can still watch a video or a piece of content or a piece of music or whatever and enjoy it, but still be critical of it, right? Like, I watched a video a little while back of him and Maximo for someone else fucking about, and it was amusing. But I'm still critical of them, like, calling each other the R... I'm not going to say the word, but, like, the R word and stuff like that. I'm just still like, really, at this point, like, if you were saying that 5 years ago, perhaps, because of the time and also being younger yourself, but have you not grown past that yet? So you can go with, like, it's the same with video games and their tropes about women and shit. The same reason I think everyone was way too harsh about Sarkeesian. They're like, oh, how dare she criticize these things? She doesn't play games. That's not the point. A lot of the criticisms she's making are genuine criticisms.
Was never about the point.
Ethics in game journalism, but
it was about oppressing the voices of women.
Yeah, exactly. But my point is, even then, you can still love these games and still point out. You can still love this music, or even like a random like comedy YouTuber just doing stuff to be provocative. You can still love them, but still criticize them at the same time.
100%.
But don't criticize me.
The thing is, it's not worth censoring it now, but it's worth going. This is wrong, and it was kind of okay at the time, but in that, don't talk about it kind of way.
Yeah.
Laugh at it, don't worry about it. It was funny then, kind of sweep it under the rug, but it was problematic then, but wasn't judged as problematic at the time by the community.
Well, it's a lot of the whole conversation on blackface now, right? Mm-hmm. Like, and again, that's like it bugged me because like I've always thought Little Britain was an incredibly racist like TV show. Like everything about it's horrendous. If you go back and you watch some of the clips, it is horrendous.
It's not funny. Like it's constantly punching down, and it's.
I got into arguments about this on Twitter quite a bit when they took the episodes down or took the show off. BBC were like, we don't want to like show us anymore. I'm like, cool, I get it. Like BBC doesn't want to like support this shit. Like I'm surprised that David Williams' fucking career is so like untarnished, considering like how his entire comedy is based around like racial fucking stereotypes, right? And I went back and watched some of them. And there was fucking... They have a character called Ting Ting, and you can just imagine the fucking... It's awful. However, and this is what someone just said in the chat, Monopoly said the community one is the only one that seems weird to just... Exactly. So, let's go... So, Little Britain, good. Fuck it off. It's just... It's a cultural relic of a bygone age. That said, it wasn't that long ago, so it makes it even worse.
Yeah.
The N-word in Fawlty Towers... makes a bit more sense because in context it is the racist old rambling man in the show, and Fawlty is explicitly taking the piss out of him, saying he's not making any sense. However, here's where context comes in, right? How bad John Cleese has been about immigrants recently makes me be like, you know what? Even though the character...
Maybe there is some malice behind it.
Yeah, there's a lot... Yeah, but it's a lot to unpack, and you know what? Maybe we should just shelf it until we can actually have a genuine conversation about it, which we can't right now because people are yelling about such a shit. Then we come to Community, where we have Senior Chang.
Is this the one where Senior Chang had literally black, not
so he is
brown face?
There's a lot again. Let's unpack the context here. He's dressed up as a drow, a dark elf. Which don't forget, Wizards of the Coast at the moment are like, oh shit, should we get rid of drow and like Druagar because it's just literally black is bad thing, and also we're gonna get rid of like they're finally addressing the whole race thing in their games.
Yeah.
But Senior Chang comes to play D&D in the D&D episode, and he is fully blacked up, but like pitch black, like charcoal black. And the show even has the black characters being like, that's not okay, but Senior Chang is one of the villain characters who's doing this to get a rise out of people and just being a prick. And they are pointing it out in canon, and people are saying...
Don't they call it a hate crime?
Yes, there's a lot of like... the joke comes from a place of them not liking it, him doing it on purpose to provoke them, him not being a good person. We're not meant to side with Senior Chang here. But because of this uproar, and there's other examples that I've not seen before, like 30 Rock apparently, where people are saying that actually Tina Fey just uses a lot of racial stereotypes anyway, and she's now performatively being woke and shit. But like the community episode being taken down doesn't make any fucking sense, where the Little Britain does, and there's varying ones between there, right? Like, so yeah. Honestly, Chris is a piece of media so that it would continue getting better in later iterations. Is a much better way to love it than pretend there's nothing wrong. Yeah, agreed. There's a French politician who's been under fire this past month because they call their Asian intern underling grain of rice. Yeah, exactly. So this is the thing. So I'm saying it's of a bygone age, but the reason we have to be careful about this shit and like maybe unpack this shit is because it's happening still. And I guess this comes up the whole statue argument, right? Which I made a fucking video about this. Is that episodes of Blackface in Little Britain exist, and people say, oh, they exist, they're out there now. You know, why are you censoring it? Like, perhaps the conversations around the sheer amount of racism in Little Britain can be had, but I don't know if just having it randomly available on the iPlayer with no conversation is the way to do it. In the same way that having a statue of a genocidal maniac out on the street is the way to do it. Put it somewhere else. Like, we can have history lessons when we talk about it.
It's important to examine because you don't get a show like Little Britain made without there being a culture that would want that. Or
100%.
Have it happen.
Little Britain...
It has to be greenlit, it has to be cast, it has to be filmed, produced, written, you know, locations scouted, and completely go through the whole process. And at no point did anyone go, what are we doing?
There's two like really like funny things in a way about this. One is that the BBC are like you know, just, oh yeah, don't worry about it. You guys are comedy gold right now. Everyone loves you. Do this. Do whatever the fuck you want, right? And at the same time, you think about it, during that time, they were covering up God knows fucking what. Stuff that we've now found out about Jimmy Savile, and God knows what's happening now, right? The BBC have just... Yeah, it's just funny to think these things are all happening in tandem, that this company just does not give a fuck about anyone, right? But two, it's kind of metatextual. Because Little Britain's meant to be like a poking fun at Britain, isn't it? Although it normally pokes fun at the immigrant populations of Britain more so than the...
Well, it was Little Britain... It had the guise of highlighting the smaller parts of Britain, but what it did instead was punch down at minorities.
Yeah, exactly. But the point I'm getting at, as you said, that there needs to be an audience for it, there needs to be people who want to make it, and that's the metatextual comment. It's like, yeah, it is opening up Britain to commentary, but that's because we were like, oh yeah, I guess blackface and like Chinaman jokes and all this fucking nonsense.
It's what the audience wanted.
Yeah, it's very meta in that sense that it is putting out how shit we were and how shit we can be and how shit people still are. Like, oh, it's funny. That's the thing as well. Defending a funny show that has a bad joke in it's one thing, but Little Britain's not even that funny. Like, there are funny bits. I will concede that some of the characters have become, like, you know, iconic in a sense because they obviously resonate in some way. But it's not that funny. It's not quite Mrs. Brown's Boys. I mean, that's...
Fuck that noise.
That's, like, the lowest of the low dog shit, right?
Yeah.
So White Hot, we lose audience, A, because I'm just talking about media shit, but also, like, when you don't play Magic and you're streaming Magic, people disappear. So that happens too. Let's go online, the feeling I missed everything. Yeah, you've missed Magic gameplay, you've missed music talk, you've missed film talk, you've missed talk of fucking everything, really. Right, on that note, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to raid somebody.
Who are we raiding?
Gonna raid somebody. I gotta to be with somebody. With somebody.
There's some lyrics in there somewhere.
With somebody who loves you. Ooh. That's
Hopefully people have enjoyed the conversation we had, even if it did kind of, you know, lose some people.
Yeah. Where the fuck you all got?
It was a fun conversation.
Yeah, I prefer the conversations much more than Magic. I actually enjoyed playing Modern today, actually, to be fair. What is the main Magic channel streaming today? Oh my god, I'm getting like 30 seconds of adverts no matter where I go.
Mm-hmm.
Why is KSI on a Twitch advert?
Oh, because he's released an album.
I guess so. Interesting. Oh, so the Magic stream is... Oh, I don't know what the fuck that is. Who is about... We'll go Red Talia tonight. Let's do that. Right. When you get in there, don't swear until you find out you're allowed to swear. Don't forget to toot your horns, all that jazz. I'll be back later this week with a few videos. Not as many as normal. It's going to be a bit more relaxed week this week in terms of content. And then back to normal for August for a good 4 to 5 weeks. As always, there will be all sorts of shit coming up, including a special box opening of this box here. Ah, see? That's a sneak peek. That's what we call in the business... I was going to say money shot. That's not a money shot, is it? John, have you got anything else you want to say before we go?
If you enjoyed the conversation we had after Magic, tune in for the podcast that goes up at some point this week.
Fuck, I really need to fix that fucking video. How am I?
Because we have a big old fun discussion that's a bit more lighthearted about video games.
We talk about how they're all evil. What the fuck? Why can I not... Why is it not letting me read? Why is that?
They might not allow it.
They definitely... I'm sure I've read them before. Let's try one more time. There we go. We got there in the end. Our wedding party would be a little bit less exciting. Oh, they just went for a break. God fucking damn. Oh well. Right. See you all soon, kids. See you all soon. Ta-ta for now.
Bye.